be streaming over to you and to them. I guess the least internet that I have running in the background, the better. But so if anyone, I doubt anyone's gonna ask questions because I'm gonna be so bad at explaining it to begin with that I'm sure no one's gonna even know what to ask. So you know. Do I still have? I do something. Okay.
I'm gonna post my go lives.
Hell yeah. Sneeze done.
Achoo.
Achoo. But technically, yeah, then after my explanation, then we could just go straight into Path of Fire. You can start getting all the mounts and shit.
I'm so fucking pumped. I'm so pumped for mounts. Hi,
Fuck
Kier!
yeah.
Kier got nabbed for Sonic.
R.
I accidentally stole somebody's food today.
Oh.
And I feel really guilty about it. So, Moss ordered Taco Bell over DoorDash.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got the Taco Bell, the Dasher just handed me a box of Cinnabon. And I was like, oh, Moss must have ordered Cinnabon with it because they sell some Cinnabon products at their store.
Uh-huh.
So I just took it because I thought Moss had just gotten it as like a treat without telling me. Then I walk inside with the box and Moss is like, I didn't order that. And I'm like, oh no, I just stole this poor person's food. And this poor driver now has no food for this person. She left and she hasn't like messaged us.
Oh no.
And I feel so bad. So now I just have this like illicit Cinnabon like sitting behind me and I feel too guilty to eat it.
I was just a random player doing /cry here, so I just did /there. I ran away. Give me your stream link.
It.
Or well, I guess it's in the other Discord channel.
I can still send it to you.
Ah, thank you. It's convenient for my life. Meow.
Meow.
Look at all these ads. Oh my god, is this ad for the BTS meal? No, it's not. Okay. I thought this ad was for the fucking... Man, I've been seeing that everywhere. Dude, I got it. I opened my McDonald's app a couple weeks ago and I was like, BTS meal? What the fuck is this? So my brain thinking, well, surely it's not actually BTS. It's
like the
just,
K-pop
like,
group.
They called it. Yeah, but I was like, surely it's not. And it's just called BTS. So jokingly, I messaged my friend who's super into K-pop and I was like, haha, what's this? And they're like, oh yeah, it's a BTS K-pop meal.
And you
Dude,
didn't believe them.
Everywhere. I did. Well, they didn't tell me. I just didn't fucking believe it. Well, to be fair, they just advertised it as like it's a 10 McNugget meal in a purple bag.
Yeah.
It's not like it had the K-pop faces on it or anything.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised they didn't because their faces are everywhere. Man, I remember when I had a friend back on like my AWAS days, back when it was like 2012, 2013, and they were super into K-pop. You know, they'd share bands with me and stuff like that. That's how I know tangentially about a lot of K-pop bands that I got into at the time. Like, not super into, but you know, I listened to them basically.
Yeah.
Like Girls' Gen and Rain and shit like that. Or he's J-pop, sorry. Anyways, point being, so. And it was like back then BTS was like I mean, I'm not gonna say nothing. They weren't obviously nothing. They're popular, still popular, but they weren't anything in the U.S. aside from the people who knew about them. And then it was just like I remember a few years ago, when I was at work, my coworker was just always talking about them. It's like this is the same BTS I heard about when I was fucking like 16. And I'm like, yeah. Um, and just like it like an infection, they have just like spread everywhere. I remember when I first started seeing their figures as like little pop toy things at Best Buy, and then I was at one of my local Oriental markets that I go to, and there was just canned coffee with their faces on it, and I'm like, what's going on? Dude, and now
Like,
and now McDonald's has a BTS meal. Like, what is? The only time I've ever
this is
seen
like,
McDonald's,
yeah.
do shit like that is if it's been like, for kids meals and kids toys. That's the only time I've seen like McDonald's or a brand like that do anything with another like media source is because it's like a toy thing. It's not even toys. They're not even giving us BTS toys. They're just like, here's
The
a
name is on the
special
bag.
the name is on the bag. The only thing that's technically special about it is it has two sauces that are very popular in Korea that you cannot usually get in America. I
Mhm.
tried them. I actually kind of like one of them. One of them was like sweet Cajun, and the other one was something. I
Yeah.
actually really liked the Cajun one's spiciness, but it was too sweet for me.
Mhm.
Um, Personally. Otherwise, I think we'll probably like it. The other sauce I actually quite liked. I can't remember what it was called. That's actually what they're advertising for. Is it's two sauces that are not usually in America, usually North Korean sauces, and they're just using BTS's name because it's popular.
Yeah, it's so it's like it's cool, but like strange to me too because like this is definitely the first like I would say K-pop group that I've ever seen like get so big and mainstream in America that like stuff like that happens.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
because
And I don't know why. I mean, again, just I know shit just happens sometimes and it gets popular enough that it catches on, but I'm like, I wonder what made BTS catch on like that, you know?
yeah. Um, I will BRB real quick because I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
put the illicit Cinnabon in the fridge at the very least.
The illicit
I
Cinnabon.
feel so bad.
Don't feel it's one of those things you can't feel bad for. Like think about it like, it would have been no different if the driver had handed you a bag and you had gotten the wrong food. At the very least, think about it this way. The
Mhm.
driver's going to go and make the delivery. Someone is like, "Wow, I'm not going to commit any culinary sins by having Cinnabons tonight," and they get their money back for it over Uber Eats or whatever they got it on.
Yeah, I just like what
And
if
you
the
got a free Cinnabon.
driver gets in trouble?
They're not going to get in trouble. Honestly, like 99.9% of the time, literally, it's just driver drops off food. You don't have enough time to check it before the driver not cancels, but like closes the order. And then just if you have an issue and they forgot something, you just go into whatever the app is and you say, sorry, this meal was missing. And they're like, okay, here's your money back. We trust you.
Okay. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go put this in the fridge. I guess I'll eat it as like a post-stream snack.
Hell yeah.
So,
Your post-stream sin snack.
my sin of bonds.
Your sin the bond, yeah.
All right, BRP.
All right. The illicit Cinnabon. I still hear him from here. I say from here, like, I can hear him from here all the way in Alabama with me being where I am, but, I should say his microphone can hear him all the way from wherever he's at.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Also, you're right, Kier. I could not be a criminal. I would feel too bad about it. Unless, like, the crime was, like, something against rich people, then I might not feel super bad about it.
Who knows? Maybe you stole that Cinnabon from a super rich person. Think about that.
That's fair.
That's how you can always just be guilt-free. Just be like, I mean, this was someone ordering food to go. They must have an excessive amount of money and aren't just a sad millennial that doesn't want to drive out anywhere. That's gonna be really sad that they missed their Cinnabon for the night.
Okay. Okay, so for the first part of the stream, guys, I'm going to be streaming Cyclonish streaming to me. So one moment. I'm gonna just do. I'm gonna do display capture. And then do. Add a new one.
Also, forgive me, y'all. It will be via Discord, and while my streaming quality is pretty good, Discord streaming quality leaves a lot to be desired. So, hopefully, it doesn't get too crunchy.
Fingers crossed.
I will strive to move as little as possible.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh. Twitch, stop. Twitch is just yelling at me like, it's your 2-month sub anniversary, and then like a few seconds later, it's your 3-month sub anniversary. Like I've just traveled into the future by an extra month while sitting in your stream. I'm really sad that I didn't hit. Actually, I could hit share for both of them. Let me see if that works. Share for that one. So I guess I hit.
Oh.
Haha.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then I can share again. Apparently. I don't fucking know. Twitch is just like,
oh my god.
share, but twice.
Oh,
my
I
God,
love
this
it. That
crunchy.
counted towards my weekly sub goal.
Incredible. Well, I guess the Prime Twitch thing doesn't automatically resub, so.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Which is dumb, but whatever.
It's a little dumb, but it's fine. All right, tell me about Guild Wars 2 lore.
Alright, so for the context for everyone else, the reason why I'm explaining this real fast is that we just finished Heart of Thorns. And where we'd usually go now is from Heart of Thorns story-wise into Living Story Season 3. However, someone does not have access to that yet. So before we go straight into the next, whatever it's called, the next expansion, I'm going to explain a few things about, yeah, you have to physically redo. Okay, good to know. I'm going to explain a little bit of what happened. Again, apologies for the very crunchy quality because Discord is Discord, but I will strive my best to like move as minimally as possible.
I can see if I can. No, I cannot set what quality I'm viewing you on.
Yeah, I mean, I've set my quality as high as it can go, but Discord ignores that 99.9% of the time.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
So, yeah, like my Twitch streaming quality is great. It's wonderful, but Discord is not as much. All right, so the TLDR of some Guild Wars 1 lore backside is that there are these things called Bloodstones. You've been getting Bloodstone dust the entire time you've been playing Guild Wars 2, and you're probably like, what is this shit? It's basically trash. It's basically trash, but it's okay. Don't worry about that.
It auto deposits into my materials filter.
It'll auto deposit until you hit 250, and after that point, it'll overfill your bags forever. Because you can only use it to craft like 2 or 3 things, basically. Like my deposit amount is I think 1250, and I am still constantly overfilled with it. Once you've been playing for a while, you will be overfilled with it, and you'll hate to see it in your inventory.
Okay.
But effectively, Bloodstone sucks. Bloodstone uses the power of people's souls and their deaths being imbued into Bloodstone. Bloodstone is a bad thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it, as you can see here in this map. So
Yeah,
this was the
that's
first map to be released with Living Story Season 3, Bloodstone Fen. Effectively, there was a really big Bloodstone explosion. We were like, wow, where did this come from? We have no idea. So with this explosion, we basically had to figure out what was going on. It was slightly brought upon by us killing Mordremoth at the end of Heart of Thorns.
okay.
But because of the surge of power and magic, but it was also brought upon by other things. The explosion kind of happened down there. There's just a bunch of bloodstone and magic and everything everywhere because bloodstone is just inherently a very chaotic magical substance.
Okay.
So with bloodstone and the explosion, we were really confused because we were like, wow, why are we suddenly seeing a Mersat? Mersat in Guild Wars 1 were a really basically one of the biggest bad guys you could deal with.
Oh no.
They effectively existed in a pocket of subspace almost, and it took a very heightened individual to be able to even damage them so much as interact with them properly. It took like 5 Mersat to slaughter an effectively massive Char army at one point.
Oh.
Yeah, so like it's kind of wild what Mersat can do. But we thought we had killed all of them. Turns out we did not. Or so we thought. So effectively what happened was these people called the White Mantle. White Mantle are effectively a bunch of humans that worship the Mersat and Bloodstone and were like, ha ha ha, lol. We hate everyone. So the White Mantle had found Lazarus, who was the last known remaining Mersat, and they had him in like a chamber to try to bring him back to life.
Of course his name is Lazarus.
Yeah, his name is Lazarus. Yeah, of course. But what ended up happening was so we have Lazarus. There's bloodstone crystals everywhere. You have these all white mantled that are bloodstone crazed, and that's a bad time as well because they're literally bloodstone does crazy shit to people.
Yeah.
And it's just overall not a fantastic time. So they brought Lazarus back, and Lazarus was like, "Hey, I kind of want to work with you against the dragons. There's some weird shit going on here, and suddenly I'm a friendly guy." And we're all like, "Ha ha ha, what?" Yeah, because these were the ones who would just they were part of the reason why so many people were sacrificed and turned into bloodstones.
Oh.
And it was they were not known for being merciful or very understanding creatures.
Uh-huh.
So we explore this for a while. We're like, wow, this is confusing. Let's move on for a while. So eventually we learn more about Codicus. I need to take you through one of the dungeons because you missed some of this story, which since I was talking to you about dungeons and story modes and stuff like that. And in this story mode, you learn about Codicus. Codicus is like this big dick human who wants to take the throne just for himself, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
And there's always been tellings and whispers that he may be part of and here he may be like basically neo white man. Think of white mantle as Nazis. They're just bad. They're bad all around.
Yeah.
You never want to be a white mantle / be associated with them. And so they were so all these bandits that he had under his belt and stuff like that. He was figured to be working with the White Mantle as well. But at this point in history, they were kind of considered zealots. They were considered not much of a big deal, and it was like, okay, I mean, this is bad that they're trying to incite all of this stuff, but also like most people are beyond this by now. You would hope.
Yeah.
So that goes on for a little while. We figure out what's going on with Codicus. There is a fight that we have with Codicus at some point where he is also Bloodstone and Rage. Yada yada. Shenanigans happen. That part is a little less important to the story.
Mm-hmm.
But as we go on, we find out that Lazarus is not actually Lazarus. We end up fighting him. He's not his full power, and that's something that we notice, and that's why we're able to interact with him and stuff like that. He's not like existing on his own plane of existence and being just a total dweeb or anything like that.
Yeah.
But we find out it's not actually him. It's the human god Balthazar. So now we have but human gods aren't supposed to exist with humans. We know this because any humans who have any entities really who have before laid eyes upon a human god, have been killed, or they just straight up go blind. The remember, I think I was telling you about Malcor, wasn't I? The one who went blind because he was sculpting the likeness of all the gods.
Yeah.
So there was that dude, and he went blind and he went crazy based on that whole ordeal that went on.
Yeah.
So we find out that Balthazar's around, but that Balthazar, the attempt to bring Lazarus back to life, had in fact failed. I'll explain this. This is all a whole side thing yeah, this is a whole side thing. So because when Heart of Thorns was going on, we're like the first raid wings were being released, and the first 3 raid wings had to do with the whole side story with the White Mantle, how they're like, we've been here this entire time and we've been rebuilding and it's a bad time for everyone. But that's all. I'll get into it for that. And that's what
Okay.
sort of leads up to us figuring out about Caudicus, about Lazarus, and we see the chamber that Lazarus had been kept in. But Caudicus was actually the one who forced it to fail. He wanted to be leader of White Mantle, he wanted to be the leader of Kryta, but he knew that if Lazarus would brought back, the zealots of the White Mantle would have too much power effectively. And so despite technically being White Mantle himself, he ended up effectively ruining any chances of Lazarus actually coming back. So when we were like, wow, that's Lazarus's chamber. There's a Mersat alive. There wasn't. It was Balthazar, who was using the Mirror of Lissa, which is another human god, to mask himself.
Okay.
While this is going on, we have the egg that's hatched, and the egg has hatched into a very cute little dragon, as you can see right here. We're gonna go play fetch with her real fast.
I would love to play with fetch with the baby dragon.
Yeah, her name is Aurene. She does end up hatching, and she ends up effectively she ends up bonding with your character as her champion. You are her champion, and it is your responsibility to make sure that she goes well. She is the final scion of Glint. Glint being the dragon that Destiny's Edge fought with to try to destroy Kalkatorrik, but it didn't work. She was one of the final eggs that survived.
She's baby.
She is baby. She's very cute. And now she's intended to basically be the new scion that's going to help humanity figure out dragons and all this stuff. But she's obviously a baby, so we just have to take care of her and stuff. So we do all this stuff where we, get her things from various cities and various areas to teach her about Kryta, and Tyria, but we want her to love us effectively. Because if she doesn't love us, then she risks not having the compassion for humanity to properly, help us.
Yeah.
So, we do it, we work it. She ends up growing up and loving us, and everything is good and grand and wonderful. And really, that's gonna be the most of it for Living Story Season 3. That's like a lot of what happened. You end up visiting a shit ton of maps and doing a shit ton of stuff. Ember Bay is one of the places where we're trying to follow the Mersat and figuring out what's going on, being led by not Lazarus around places. Bitterfrost Frontier has some stuff with Bram, who's like, haha, I'm big emo baby because my mom died, who I never knew, but now she's dead and now I can never know her, and it's a bad time.
Aww.
And that's all that happened there. That was silly. Lake Doric is where more White Mantle stuff is brought upon. That's where we would end up fighting Caudicus, and we defeat him. Draconis Mons is very cool. That's where we end up. Part of the story that it leads to is we get to it, and 2 of the Elder Dragons, Primordius and Jormag, are starting to wake up, and that's a bad time, and we can't have that happening because we're dealing with other things.
Yeah.
Like Balthazar. And what we find out that Balthazar has been trying to do is Balthazar was shunted out of the... basically, he was shunted out of the immortal realm where the rest of the gods were. The rest of the gods literally kicked him out, and he lost most of his powers because of that.
Yeah.
And he wants them back, so he's trying to siphon the energy of Primordius to give that to him. But that doesn't end up working, basically. That's what he's trying to do, but we're like, no, we have to make sure that Balthazar can't do that. So through Timy's Deus Ex Machina shenanigans, they end up sapping both the energy from Primordius and from Jormag, and they go back to sleep temporarily. They basically just decide to hit snooze on the alarm and not wake up for a little while.
Yeah.
So now we're in this position where we've pissed off the god of war.
Of course.
And now he's like, well, now I need to get magic from somewhere else. Well, now Kralkatorrik is up, and Kralkatorrik is around doing shenanigans ever since we redispersed the magic after sending Primordius and Jormag back to sleep.
Redistribute the magic.
Yeah, pretty much redistribute it. But Balthazar didn't get it.
Oh.
Balthazar still wants it because he wants to now basically take over Tyria and make Tyria his whole playground and defensive perimeter, and he just wants Tyria. And then we follow him into Path of Fire. That's where Path of Fire starts. Yay!
Yay! Path of Fire.
Hey, Path of Fire. Anyways, Draconis Mons is really cool because it's literally a giant. You're inside the not cauldron. What is the word? C word? Caldera. Giant
Caldera.
caldera of a volcano, and this is where originally Primordius was sleeping.
I wish it wasn't so crunchy.
Yeah, I know. It's just, it gets especially crunchy when flying, so that's just how that is because of all the constant movement.
Yeah, it's funny, like, the moment you, like, stop and sit for a second, like, you can watch the squares, like, slowly go away.
Yeah. But yeah, that is effectively Living Story Season 2. We wake up a Mersat that's not actually a Mersat. The White Mantle do ship, but we shut down the White Mantle, and we have the baby Aurene, who is now hatched, and she goes over, and then she ends up chasing Balthazar as well over into Path of Fire area.
Okay. Well, hell yeah.
So yeah. I hope everyone / no one enjoyed my really awful explanation of Living Story Season 3.
I enjoyed it.
And then now we can go back to your thing, and I'll have to swap back to Fosta now.
Yeah. Well, I gotta take you off. There we go. So how y'all doing?
I talked for a solid 20 minutes. I tried to make that as fast as possible.
No, dude, like, honestly, I love hearing you talk about the story content. So
Good, I'm glad. Alright. So yeah, going into Path of Fire, we're effectively chasing down Balthazar, is all that you would know going into Path of Fire now by the end of Living Story Season 3.
okay.
Is that Balthazar has gone over to Alona because we know he's probably chasing down Kralkatorrik now to try to get the magic from him, and we have to keep him from doing that.
Yes.
Do I have gathering tools?
I still have like one story thing it wants me to do. Oh, it wants me to. I'm still in. Am I in an instance?
Yeah, it's basically like a weird instanced version of that last story step, but I think you're done.
Okay.
If it doesn't say to do
It
anything
says
else, in
meet your
upper corner.
allies near the New Seraph outpost.
New Seraph Outpost. Oh, it might be. That's the story to start Living Story Season 2 because you started getting those chapters.
Hey, okay.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go into your story folder or your story thing, and you're gonna toggle to start Path of Fire.
Okay.
Instead.
Oh yeah, it wants me to play Living World Season 2. That's where I've started.
Yeah, because it basically auto goes to each next thing as you have it available to you.
Okay, Path of Fire. Begin this.
And I'll be there in a moment.
This will be the third time I've played this.
Will it be?
Yeah, because
'Cause I brought you through it.
you brought me through it twice.
Did I?
Yeah, the first step of Path of Fire, because the first time it was to get Mia Raptor.
And the second time was what?
Was to get Robin or Raptor.
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. We got it thereafter. Got it.
Oh yeah, I'm probably just gonna want to meet you in Lion's Arch, huh?
Yeah, you can just meet me in Lion's Arch.
Woo.
That is super fine. I have to now
Where?
start. I also have the Disturbance in Brisbane as my recommended thing. And we can definitely go back and do the Living Story Season stuff. The only one that we're gonna do partway through probably is as soon as you have access to it, which won't be till later on-ish in the next couple months, is whenever you have access, there's going to be 2 chapters you're going to want to do on the side that's in Living Story Season 4.
Okay.
And that will give access to the Roller Beetle mount and the Sky Scale mount.
Okay.
So those 2 are to be the ones we're just going to definitely have to do. But I think by then, we'll have started just going through Living Story or Living World Season stuff on the side.
Yeah, because by the time we're done with Path of Fire, we'll still have time probably. So that's definitely we're gonna be focusing on just Living Story content.
Yeah.
Oh, my Raptor hasn't loaded in yet. My Raptor skin.
It'll load it eventually.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I think Raptor, or I should say mount cosmetics, are just one of those last things to load in because it's one of the least priority.
Understandable.
I'll be in map in a moment. Alright, now that I'm in map, you can go ahead and walk into the green bit.
Okay.
And now begins all the story instances we can actually mount up in.
Thank God.
Yes!
I can ride my mount in the story instance.
Yep, now we can actually ride them
You made
in
it.
all
Happy to
Path
lend a
of
hand
Fire
to fight
going
the
forward
Blaze.
story instances.
I think I
There's
speak
like
for all of the captain's council
occasionally
when I
one or two
say
we can't.
We're beyond grateful to have a group of folks like you on our side. We can ship out once the rest of Dragon's Watch gets here.
It'll just be me.
Oh, one person against a god of war. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Is there a
Tywin
reason?
and I faced Balthazar before, but he slipped through our fingers. It won't happen again.
Timey, she the short one? I hear she has quite the superiority complex.
Yeah, that's normal.
What is it? Why do you have that look on your face?
I'm sure the commander's silently trying to warn you that the little narcissist might be listening.
It's technology, a remote communicator.
Yep, I'm always with the commander. Although, the Crystal Desert is farther away than we've ever tested this thing. I might not be able to stay in constant contact with you.
What a disappointment.
Huh, look at that. You broke Scruffy's sarcasm meters. Anyway, I'll get to work on solving that problem so we'll never be apart again. Bye!
That's
Love Timey.
Pretty
I love her so
typical.
fucking much.
well. A battalion of my best is ready to go.
I would take a goddamn bullet for her.
I'm
Honestly.
lending you my personal airship to get to M Noon. Keep it in one piece. Heard you don't have the best track record with them.
No promises.
Might be smarter to get it insured. Best of luck, Commander. It's a powder keg over there, and that maniac has already lit the fuse.
Oh, so fun fact.
Aye, Captain. Now let's talk
So
shipping
Captain
details.
Ellen Keel was elected specifically by the player base way back when they were trying to decide. I think effectively she's effectively the mayor of Lion's Arch, and she and Eben Nashblade, who is actually the leader, proprietor, owner of the Black Lion Trading Company, they both were vying for votes. This was way before even I started playing, but that's effectively who Captain Ellen Keel is. She was a character that the majority of users voted for to become the effectively the mayor of Lion's Arch several years ago,
Okay.
and like community leader and shit like that.
Yeah.
And the other one was Nashblade, who Nashblade is of course basically the 1%. So you know.
Yeah.
All right, we can go on to the next one.
On behalf of the Captain's Council,
Okay.
thanks for pitching in to support
I mean, you can of course talk to those NPCs if you want to.
You and Keel are the
I
only
just
counselors
went
I
ahead and
see.
loaded it out.
Thank you, Cyclones.
Don't worry, Keel and I will handle the full council. Now get out there and kick Balthazar's divine teeth in.
I
Consider it done.
very,
Next time we speak,
really love that they are just super gung-ho for me to just go and kill a god.
Yeah. I mean, you've killed some effectively what are gods in the world of Tyrio. What's
I
this one more
suppose that's
of the
true.
human gods that the humans worship.
Nobody cares about them. They ruin everything.
They kind of do. In specifically, I mean, granted, I would say in a lot of media, but in Guild Wars 2, they do ruin a lot of stuff.
Well, that's like the friend that originally got me to play Guild Wars, who then never played with me. They literally like explain the lore to me as humans ruin everything, and that sums up basically all you need to know.
Yeah, they do. Well, that's because with Guild Wars 1 was just human centric, effectively. Like you only played as humans and only had humans, and that was entirely it. And all of what happened with that was all just humans making a giant muck of things.
Yeah.
So, and then it leads into Guild Wars 2, which
Is it
is
a
of course now
chocobo?
more. Oh no, but it is a raptor skin, and you can paint it yellow to make it look like a chocobo.
Yeah, they literally just made their raptor skin look like a chocobo.
a lot of people do that with that skin. That is the I think it's the Roadrunner or something skin. So it's like it has a bit of a Roadrunner look to it, but it straight up does look like a chocobo.
They knew what they were doing.
Oh no, they 110% knew what they were doing. It's very cute and makes very cute noises as well. Oh, did you take a peek at the Jackal?
I did not. That's in the Black Lion, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me look at that. Let me get a peek at you. Oh, I want it.
Right, it's so nice.
Oh, I'm gonna screen cap this and send it to Andrew. Would love this.
It does just like regular ass dog barking noises when you teleport with it.
Bork.
Yeah, effectively.
We're ready to leave when you are, Commander. The Phoenix Dawn is set to sail.
Glad you could join
I
us.
like your horns, dude.
Thanks. How's the crew?
Badass.
Ships prepped, aid supplies are in the hull, and we've got a Lion Guard squad for security. Hop aboard and we'll shove off.
But the crew? You can speak freely.
Well, some people, not me, are a little anxious. There are mixed feelings about fighting a god. We have our orders. If you listen to the refugees' stories, it's pretty obvious whatever Balthazar's doing over there is a catastrophe.
Oh no.
He was determined to take a dragon's power. I guess he's turned his attention to Kralkatorrik.
And apparently doesn't care whose neck he has to step on to get the job done. When you stop to think about it, this is a god who turned against us. It's hard to swallow.
I suppose we'll just have to stop him from killing it and get ourselves some answers.
Oh, don't even get me started on sparing the dragons.
Believe me, I'm still coming to terms with it too. Hopefully, Taimi can prove it, and soon.
Then I'll hold my tongue on that and let you focus on Balthazar and his forged.
Let me guess.
It's what the refugees call his army. Tough customers by the sound of it.
An army. Wonder where that came from.
Only one place you'll find an answer. A diplomatic team is already on the ground in Amnoon. I'd start with them.
Will do. You sure you're ready to follow me into the fire?
It's where we do our best work.
Good. Off to the furnace then.
Alright, is there a reason that the rest of Dragon's Watch isn't with us?
At this point in time, let me try to remember what was going on at this point in time. I think Bram was still kind of being a bit of a baby. Casimir,
Kind of being a baby, he only lost his whole mother.
I know. I do really like Bram and the character development he's gotten since then. But his character development was a little lackluster when it originally started happening, and it was just like, you whiny baby. Like, he effectively was like, I'm gonna go rogue, and because what he tried to do, and why when we got Bitterfrost Frontier, was what he tried to do is he tried to take a guild of his own to go hunt and kill Jormag on his own. But by that point, we had learned we're not supposed to be killing dragons anymore, because this was also the season that we learned we can't keep killing dragons unless we have some other place to let their magic go. Because if we don't, it puts the world, it basically just upturns the world and can potentially destroy the world with the chaotic remnants if the magic isn't dispersed elsewhere and absorbed by something else effectively.
Yeah.
And he was gonna just go be like, I'm gonna go be the Norn of Prophecy and shatter the tooth sitting in Holbrick and go do shit without telling anyone that I'm gonna go do this.
Great.
And he was just like so openly hostile towards the commander and a lot of characters that he had been originally very close to, which, you know, I get it, mourning and trauma does that to people. But he was particular. It was very strange writing. And we were just like, Bram, calm the fuck down. Stop. But he didn't want to stop.
Oh my god.
So
Fucking amazing. And then the rest of them were just off doing other things, I guess.
rip your internet.
Oh no.
Your internet had a moment there.
Oh
there you
no. Okay. So the rest of them were just off doing their own things as
go.
well.
So Casimir Casimir, I know, is already at Omnium. She was effectively the first person who went there as a diplomatic liaison to tell them what was going on, inform them, that we were coming and we were bringing an airship so we didn't look like another invading force or whatever. So Casimir's already over there. Canuck, I don't remember what he's doing. I think he's doing shit with Miss Lady, who's effectively pegging him, probably. He was off. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you about that later. Ritlock comes in a little later. I think he's busy with something too. Effectively, Living Story Season 3 kind of broke people apart and they kind of spread out doing their own thing. Timey was the main one we remained in contact with for a good portion of the time because we were just figuring out things and figuring out what to do about the dragons and shit. And only every so often would another one of the characters potentially come and help us, but it was all mostly Timey.
Okay.
And then, of course, there was the Bram-centric thing at one point, but it was everyone was kind of having to do their own thing. There's also a point where we end up getting to mourn Traherne possibly properly, which is an excellent thing that I'm really glad Aina ended up adding, because they didn't add it by the end of Heart of Thorns. They ended up adding it later on, but it's excellent. I love the character development you get from it. I can't wait for you to do that as well. It's very cute.
I just almost, like, fell off the boat.
That's okay. I love Path of Fire and I love the maps. I'm a slut for desert maps.
Hell
So,
yeah.
I love all these maps so much. Path of Fire is when you'll definitely see like massive improvements in a lot of like the side cutscenes and stuff we get first, because they didn't really start doing pre-rendered cutscenes until I think towards the end of Path of Fire and in Living Story Season 4 is when they really got into the pre-rendered cutscenes, and now their pre-rendered cutscenes are really pretty when they do them.
Yeah.
They're rare because for the most part they leave a lot of the dialogue and stuff to be spoken with you moving around and stuff like that.
Which I really appreciate that change. I did not much care for the stuff in the base game where you would talk to somebody over like a splash screen.
Yeah, they stopped that splash screen stuff even by Living Story Season 2. That wasn't even a thing anymore. Living Story Season 2 is when they first started experimenting with their cutscenes, but it wasn't like gorgeously pre-rendered and stuff. It was just kind of like, it looked like it just straight up they took the models and it was technically pre-rendered, but just not as good as what it is now. But that's when they first started. Like they stopped that splash cut screen straight up, like with
Doesn't look like we made it to
this new
Elmune.
season.
Sorry for the change of plans, but we saw smoke coming from that pyramid. Keel gave us orders, so we're going in.
Oh no. That's not good.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
That's probably not good though.
If you'd like to stay on board, we'll get you to Amnun as soon as we get back.
I didn't come this far to sightsee. I'm going with you.
Looks like it could sink at any moment.
That came from inside. There's the power.
These guys are kind of cool.
Ooh, the Forged are sexy.
They're pretty sexy.
Like, they're so effectively what Forged are is they're living pieces of armor that have human souls pulled into them.
Oh no.
That Balthazar was just like, haha, hi, you guys want to work for me? Oh, too bad, you're working for me now. And they're like, oh, and some of them are, you know, are obviously were loyal Zaishan human subjects that, you know, of course would fucking die for one of the gods. Understandably, because it's really
Yeah, because that's one of their gods.
Some of them are like, they know what they're doing, and that they feel that their will is being influenced effectively. Like that's just unfortunately not as it's not as cut and dry, but they just kind of can't help but do it in some cases.
Okay.
Reinforcements incoming! Wait, it's only one unit.
Welcome to the desert, Commander.
And you are...
Carol hot.
And I have an offer for you. He has chosen to forgive you
I'm
for your
looking.
interference with the fire and ice
Oh my
dragons
god!
and felled
Right?
the crystal dragon. He only wants to free Tyria from their grasp.
I love going into first person mode as an Sir.
Defeat the dragon.
Yeah.
Wrong choice.
Rage at maximum.
So go down. Downside of playing Hollowsmith is your class thing lets you go into Hollow Forge mode, and if you overheat, you take a special sort of burning damage that you can't technically take off of yourself.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You literally do overheat. You had to be careful about that sort of stuff.
I love flipping around and then they have to like take a second to reorient themselves because I'm not in the fucking line of fire anymore.
I'd like her to stop hitting me so I could like actually regen my health.
She's trying to hit me, but I keep like going in a circle. Oh, I need the heals. I need the heal skill.
Energy level too low.
Fidus, hold position here and help these people. I'm going after her.
But that's exactly what she wants.
I
Yeah.
know. I'll be fine. Be ready for any other survivors I send your way.
Aye, Commander.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I can see my internet like going back and forth.
We have
Yeah, I can see it in your stream too. Every so often you get a little choppy.
I'm just, I can.
I mean,
hear-
you sound fine on Discord. I'll get
Yeah.
at the very least.
Balthazar chose me as his instrument.
Are you just a puppet? You have a choice!
Ow.
No, the choice was made for me.
These monsters are destroying our entire village. Help us!
I hold in higher regard than loyalty. This is the price of defiance. The world belongs to Balthazar now.
Will you stop like hitting things? Especially villagers, hit them the least.
Rage at maximum. There's the power.
Just the beginning, the tip of the spear. The outcome is inevitable. You're his in life and in death.
Drop the shield!
I'll find you again soon. My friends will take it from here.
Rage at maximum.
Oh, I am on fire.
Give my regards to your master.
Outlander, over here.
Coming. I'm coming.
They're gone? Oh, thank you.
I need to get through that gate.
Okay, I'll just... Oh, It's down. She must have smashed it on her way through.
I can gather whoever's left to get the gate open, but you have to help us. The town's burning out of control.
Of course, but maybe you should hang back.
Yes, please. Haxim, your leg doesn't look good.
I can't just sit here.
You're helping by helping me.
Fine, fine. Just please don't let the entire village burn to the ground. Help the survivors. The raptors will get you to anyone who's out of reach.
Got it. And you?
I'm fine. I'll stay with my brother.
Okay, shout if you need anything.
Commander, I've got something that might help with those fires.
Yeah.
Here, take this.
You carry a fire extinguisher with you?
Well, Keel said we should bring insurance for the voyage. Anyway.
I mean, fair.
I'll revive NPCs and you can extinguish fires because I can't get the fire extinguisher as the not instance owner.
That's so funny, actually.
Yeah, that's okay. I think it's like he literally only has one in this case, and that's he's like, you carry a fire extinguisher. So I'll just res villagers and can extinguish you the fires.
Okay. Everything is on fire.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Everything is so very on fire.
Everything could stand to be less on fire.
It can stand to be like just a little bit less on fire. Hi, Sprite! Just a smidgen less on fire, I would appreciate it.
Also, I figured out why your internet was still slightly having trouble.
Oh?
It was because my stream was still running in Discord.
Oh my god, Cyclonus.
So, oh, I'd forgotten to turn it off, so I realized when I turned it off and I double-checked, like, you're still having some stuttering here and there, but it's not as bad as when my stream was still running in the background on Discord.
Okay. Well, I can hear my brother being, like, active, so I wouldn't be surprised if some of the issues I'm having is because he's, like, watching stuff.
Yeah.
Just slowly. I did it. I cannot wait to get the Jackal. I'm so excited to get the Jackal.
Jackal is really nice, yeah.
And I have that Shiba skin I'm really excited to use.
Looks like the raptor's taken to you. Keep it. For your help.
Are you sure?
One less raptor is the least of our problems.
Thanks.
If you want the mini, you can get it, but you already obviously have the raptor mount itself.
Yeah.
The mine gate is operational again. Go through there. It'll take you to Amnoon.
Look at those raptors just trotting through.
They're just trotting on.
I will.
Alright. Mine is this way, right? Or is it... It's this way? It's this way.
Yep.
How do you walk?
It's not a default keybind, you have to bind it to just toggle walk. So, like...
So if I go to options... Wait, what?
This skin with the walk toggled is incredible.
Show me that walk. I love that.
The fucking head. Oh my god.
I love that.
I haven't walked with this skin before. That's great.
Control options. Walk.
Yeah, you just set something.
Just anything.
Yeah, whatever is not already bound. It'll warn you if you have something else bound to it. Mine's on H, I think. Yeah, mine's on H.
Slowly walking.
We'll bury him at dawn.
This is so bouncy, I love it. Okay. I can just hear people sobbing.
Yeah, because their lives have just literally been torn asunder and we're just trotting along.
Meanwhile, we're just like, ooh, I can make my raptor walk. I suppose that's supposed to show you the
Yeah.
one mechanic.
Mm-hmm. Because with raptors, they obviously do some damage, and they also pull enemies together. So it's kind of showing you that, like, if you position yourself just right, you can pull a bunch of enemies together in one spot.
Okay.
Because it's like the tail sweeps them in. And it does like a little bit of break bar damage. It's not the most amount of break bar damage, but it'll do some.
Rage at maximum. There's the power.
Of course, this for going across. Oh yeah, now you'll be able to start charging your Path of Fire masteries.
Yeah. Very excited. This guy wants to talk to me.
By the Six.
I love your hair.
An outlander?
Yes, from across the Sea of Sorrows. I'm here to stop Balthazar.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah?
Oh, you're serious?
Yes.
That would be quite an appreciated feat.
Have you seen his herald? An armored woman.
Didn't come this way.
No sign of her.
Try Amnoon. Lots of folks are going there. Take the road south and you'll hit it.
I'll check it out. See what help I can find.
My Pepsi is very watered down now.
Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Hearing you. Some interference. Try get higher ground if you can.
Higher ground? Oh, right. If you can hear me, I'll try to reach you later. Repeat, I'll try to reach you later. Hello? I'm just going to assume you heard that.
Tammy, try restarting the router. Seems to work with me.
Halt! What's your business in Amnoon? In case you haven't noticed, there's a mob of people trying to get in.
I was told a party from Divinity's Reach is here. I need to speak with them.
Also, a village north of here was attacked. My crew is helping the survivors, but they could use Amnoon's support.
Wait here while I clear this with the council.
Captain Rahim, I can vouch for the commander. This is the
There's
leader of the guild I
Casimir.
told
Hi,
you
Casimir.
about. There's a welcome sight.
This is the Dragon Slayer.
Oh my god, Casimir, you put more clothes on, thank god.
Yeah.
The commander's
A few.
taken down one or
And
two.
there's Ritlock.
Ridlock!
What?
You took that stupid fucking blindfold off.
The Queen? Correct. But just a moment. Captain, does the commander have permission to enter?
Yes, a high commander. Catch up with your friends and come see me at the Cavalier Station. We should talk.
I love your voice.
Right? The NPCs want to chatter if you want to do that.
Statistically speaking, this is... Timey tried to reach you before I left. Now I understand why she didn't have any luck. It was a spur-of-the-moment decision. I had to get here and see it for myself.
I hope you consulted Marjorie about that after you... How have you two been since Rodanovis?
Good. Fine. It's okay. Could be better, but she's still recovering.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
I can't remember what
Need all
happened.
the help we can get.
I don't either.
I believe one of the gods we
You weren't. You were. I
worship,
think
one
it
of
was in
the
the Living
six,
Story.
Oh.
Gave up on us. Doesn't care. It doesn't feel right. You have faith and hope, and I respect that. But I was in that volcano with him. He was ready to let all of Tyria turn to ash. What he did to Marjorie, I know. I've heard it from her over and over. My mind says it too, but it's hard to walk away from a lifetime of devotion, of being raised to thank the Six, say bye the Six, and worship the Six. Okay, Kaz. I hope you're right. And I hope your eyes aren't opened as brutally as mine were.
Oh yeah. So TLDR, Casimir, she has a strong devotion, obviously, to the Six, as a lot of humans do.
Yeah.
And so she was she was reluctant to basically raise up arms against Balthazar. And I remember that Balthazar did harm Marjorie, like pretty brutally. I mean, she's fine and she's alive, but it kind of put a bit of a sever between them because obviously they're girlfriends and everything, and the fact that like. Again, it was just one of those things where it's like it's something that they both have to work through because Jory sees it as like this was like a direct threat on my life, and you can see the shit that he's doing, and you basically let him, almost kill me.
Yeah.
And Casimir's having to just rectify with that and stuff. Like, they'll still fine relationship wise and everything like that. Cute couple. But they'd still had some shit to work through. I
Yeah.
remember that now.
Understandable.
That's what happened.
All right, Locke.
It's good to see you. And your eyes.
All right. Try not to fall in love.
What happens
Too
with
late.
blindfold?
A temporary measure to help me focus. But I got used to the voices in my head, so I tossed it.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Tribune. Can I still call you that?
Yep, all cleared up.
And?
The Citadel wanted to report on my faux fire mission and the magic. Who am I to deny them a great tale?
And?
It's classified, Commander. Sorry.
You still won't explain it to us.
Ritlock!
Last time I'll take no for an answer.
Now I wish I had my blindfold to dab your tears. We gonna kill a god or what?
Ritlock, you might be literally 3 times my height, but I will take you by the wrist and suplex you.
Honestly.
I'm just letting you know.
I mean, Fosta's technically taller.
That's true. Fosta is taller.
Fucking Cola tries to convince Fosta to suplex Ritlock, and Fosta's like, I really don't want to. That's not a good idea. That's a Tribune. How about I don't?
How about you did?
If you loved me, you'd suplex Ritlock.
Before I chew through his ankles myself.
Oh, we just got a letter.
I got a mail. Thank you from Tassa and Oxime. Thank you for the help at our farm, or for your help at the farm. We thought you might be able to make use of these gloves. They belong to our grandmother, but they've been gathering dust lately, and it's a shame. I'd rather someone like you had them, someone who would appreciate them. If you're staying in the region and would like to put your raptor through your pace, I have no doubt that the people... yeah, thank you for the gloves.
Pretty much.
Oh no, my inventory.
Oh yeah, well, there's plenty of merchants. This is like one of the main like city areas for this map. So there's some merchants around you can talk to and shit. Also a scout. So Path of Fire technically reintroduced well, Living Story Season 3 and Path of Fire both reintroduced hearts and stuff. So there are hearts to do, but now like hearts are what you do 99.9% of the times instead of having to level up a mastery to go through story stuff.
Oh.
Here and there might be a mastery you might have to get for story, but for the most part, a lot of like the masteries that you would want to level up are going to be specifically for like exploration and stuff like that, and getting certain achievements and certain like mastery points.
Okay.
Masteries get other masteries. The story isn't so mastery point or getting certain masteries level locked this time.
Okay.
Which is very nice.
Alright, well that is nice.
So it pretty much allows you to like focus on which mount you'd like to level up for first. The one I would recommend, I mean, you obviously don't have all of them yet, so just level Raptor for now, because I think that's all you can level. And I can't remember like what order I roughly went in. I think I focused a lot on Jackal first because Jackal brings in a lot of exploration stuff. Because at its highest level, it allows you to go through what's called Jackal portals, which are just sand portals that lead to other places and effectively lead you to places you wouldn't be able to get otherwise. And they're just really fun to traverse through. They act as shortcuts and stuff like that. You might need to level up Raptor at least to get the larger valley jump, but I don't remember that being a high up one. So.
Okay.
Outlander, let me know if you need help getting your bearings.
Statistically speaking, this is rather rare.
I have so many things.
So many things. There's a merchant. There's a merchant. to the whatever direction of that is. Right here. Literally
Okay.
right here.
I need to inventory manage. 'Cause I forgot to do it after last time.
That's fair. Oh, Sprite, which character were you saying you like his voice? Was it Ritlock or the or Captain Rahim?
Yeah, good question, Sprite. Ritlock does have a very nice voice.
Ritlock also has a very nice voice. And does Sprite do Transformer stuff?
Sprite was
Okay.
into Transformers for a while, if I remember right.
Okay. Yeah, Raheem has a really good voice.
These pieces of unidentified gear are why I'm gonna be rich.
Oh yeah, they're really good to sell, honestly.
Like I have made 4 gold since the last time I went and grabbed stuff.
Dave Fenoy is the voice actor of Captain Rahim, and wow, he has done a lot of stuff. Let's see, what other interesting stuff has he done? He voiced someone in Kim Possible, the Exterminator. Some people in Ben 10, Guardians of the Galaxy. He was Korath, the lead guard, and the Shatari gunner. Oh, so this was like in the cartoon. Be Cool, Scooby-Doo.
Be Cool, Scooby-Doo.
He was Dr. Pietro Polendina and RWBW Ruby. I don't know. I never watched it. I just know a lot of people like it. Let's see. In film, he was additional voices in Incredibles 2.
Ooh.
Let's see. So let's see. In games, what all did he do? Volition and World of Warcraft. Nick Fury in Ultimate Spider-Man. Nick Fury again in Spider-Man Battle of New York. Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. He was Ed.
Ed.
Oh my god, he was someone in Ratchet and Clank Future Crack in Time. He was Maximilian Zane. Fuck yeah. I love this guy already.
Let me know if you need help getting your bearings.
He was Kagran in Star Trek Online. Man, I fucking love this man already. He was Warpath and additional voices in Transformers Dark of the Moon video game. Guild Wars 2, Captain Rahim, and Nicobar, who's a character you'll see later. He was Bluebeard in The Wolf Among Us.
I can see that one.
Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark. He was a Decepticon Shotgunner and Lockdown Gunner. Minecraft Story Mode. Gabriel the Warrior.
Huh?
this man has voiced so many people. Some people from Final Fantasy 15. Wescom Arma, Joseph, and additional voices. He was additional voices in Horizon Zero Dawn, which is very nice. Coward and Marvel Spider-Man. Live action. What do you do live action? Anything that I recognize? Nothing that I recognize. He doesn't really do live action. He's mostly a voice actor person.
It makes sense. Sorry, I had a thing in here that's like, pick which one you want. And I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. No, you're good. Well, what you can do is if you don't want to pick anything, you can just hold on to those boxes and pick it for future characters. Because I think those boxes are just account bound. They're not character bound.
That's true.
Hi, Outlander.
Heck.
So, unless I like super like a skin from it from the character that I'm on, because right now for now you already have a gear set for your current character, so you don't like super need the armor and weapons from it.
That's true.
You just hold on to it for later.
It's very, very true.
The Minecraft game. I've never played the Minecraft story mode thing. I didn't know for the longest time they had added a story mode to Minecraft.
It's not okay. So here's the thing: it's not in Minecraft.
Oh, Huh?
It is on Netflix.
What? It's a Telltale game. Oh, I think I remember noticing seeing the
yeah.
Telltale game thing.
So you don't access it through Minecraft. Like they have it. Like I think you can buy it on Steam, or if you have Netflix, I think Netflix has it, and it just kind of plays like how Bandersnatch did, where like you kind of can like select from the fucking Netflix menu what you want to do.
Oh my God, incredible.
It's it surely is something. You weren't wrong about the Bloodstone dust.
Yeah, no, and now you're maxed out on it, and at your point in game, you can honestly just delete it straight up. You can just delete the excess because you're always going to be getting that Imperial fragments and what is it called? Dragonite ore. Those are all like the 3 things that you can upgrade into like Bloodstone bricks, Imperial stars, or whatever the fuck they're called, and Dragonite ore. But you don't have to care about it after a certain point. You can just delete it for now.
Okay.
Because it's not going to be anything significant to you. I delete it in droves, honestly. They do have a sync for it that you can work towards. Actually, you can work towards it. Once you get all of Living Story Season 3 or 4, one of the two, I think 3, you can actually get basically a sync for it to help manage the amount of levels that you have.
Okay.
Or craft it into stuff, but there's only like 1 or 2 things that you can craft it into that's useful that you would use for something else in the future, and that's for Ascendant crafting. You're not going to be doing Ascendant crafting for a hot minute, so.
Okay, can I destroy these encoded orders?
Yes, you can delete those. I delete those all the time too. You can, once you feel like doing the achievements associated with them, you can hoard them, but I mean, you'll get them a dime a dozen just from killing miscellaneous bandits and stuff like that, so it's not something you have to worry about. Like, they're not going to be hyper rare or anything like that.
What about the late energy matter converter?
Hold on to that.
Okay, hold on to that.
So you double click it.
Mm-hmm.
And it is technically close out of the vendor that you already have open. Real fast. Now double click it. So what you can do is once a day you can get a free machete thing. So you just grab one if you want to, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the things that open each map's respective respective chest, effectively. And you get one free one a day, so you can just pick it and it'll just automatically slot into wherever. And then you won't be able to use the other tabs until you have it unlocked in your Heart of Thorns masteries, but what it allows you to do is it provides a sync for each map currency for each of those maps. So like if you've bought everything that you want, you don't really care about it, but it allows you to buy other things like materials and more bloodstone if you want to buy more bloodstone.
Okay.
Obsidian and shit like that. So it's useful to have, trust me. You'll want to keep it.
What about the unidentified lodestone?
LMK is researching stone crackles. Hold on to it for now, I think.
Okay, and then the silverway shovel.
You can just hold on to that, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so everything else I just need to put in my...
There is a bank here. Do you want to put some stuff in the bank?
Yes. I do. Okay.
Show tune mode. What's show tune mode?
Show tune mode. God damn it. I need to pay better attention to the chat. So I have updated, as you can see, I've updated the things that you can use my in-chat currency on. Show tune mode means I have to, me or you, depending on who the person chooses, has to sing a verse from a show tune.
Okay. You picked it, now you're gonna miss. Fucking.
Alright, I'm not doing it until Spray gets back. I'm just
Spray hasn't picked.
Yeah, Spray hasn't picked, so
it's probably gonna be you though.
Probably gonna be me. Where's the bank?
Oh, back over. Get this POI while we're at it. Eh.
Give me the poi. That poi.
Lucifer Darkborn. Oh, this edgy motherfucker. Look at those tits. He's got his tits all the way out.
How you doing? He's got
Avenger of the Dispossessed.
He's got a really low V-cut top.
Yeah.
I need more bank space.
That is something you can get on the whatchamacallit.
I don't have 600 gems right now. I have too many baubles.
Protect your toes when crossing the sands. I wish I could gift you one, but I can't.
Gift you on what?
Bank tab. Because account upgrades cannot be gifted. So, like, character slots, storage space, bank slots, things like that. If you need to, if you want to take a couple extra minutes, you can also, like, run over to your other character, load on your other character real fast, and throw a thing in their inventory.
That's true.
Just put some of the stuff that's in your bank into their inventory and swap around. There are a lot of people who, like, when they first start out in the game, a lot of people have, like, just a random character that they're leveling, but they just use as a bank character until they get more bank slots.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
You don't need those bags if you already have all the bag space you want on Cola, too, though.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just destroy these.
What I would do too, though, is, let's see. I'm looking at your bank real fast. That gun, that's, the purple gun, bottom row, third from the whatever.
Oh, the birthday blaster.
Yeah, that can only be soulbound per character. So who is it soulbound to?
I think it was Astrid.
Yeah, so just delete it, so you wouldn't even be able to use it anyways. Trying to look at other things you could potentially just get rid of. Top row, both the red eyeball thing and the thing right beside it. The, like, fun whatever.
The fireworks.
Yeah. You can go ahead and delete the red eyeball thing because the skin is stored in your wardrobe, so yeah, it'll mean you'll have to use a transmutation charge to use in the future, but especially if you're not planning to, or at least for a while, it doesn't really matter. And then the fireworks thing, you can just delete it or place it down. It's not something that lasts or gives your account any meaning.
Okay.
And then the sword in your inventory, unless you're keeping it for some reason, you don't really need it. Not your inventory, sorry, your bank. The sword, I don't know, it's the like, glyphic blade or whatever the fuck it's called.
Where is it?
Second row.
Oh yeah, malign glyphic blade.
Yeah, you can just delete that.
Okay.
And then I would move your Tomes of Knowledge into your banks. That way you could, like, put that on your character that you're leveling up.
Mm-hmm.
I would put the purple airship icon, because that was for map completing Verdant Brink. I'd put that in your bank because you don't need that.
Where is that?
That thing, the Gift of the Fleet.
Okay.
You can move that to your bank because that's for crafting legendaries as well. And scroll down to the bottom of your inventory. I'll wait for Twitch to catch up eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You can move those keys into your bank if you want to, or you can keep holding on to them. It doesn't really matter. You also don't need to keep the goggles and the bandana. Since now you've already made the skin that those two can make. Unless you are trying to keep them for some reason.
No,
Or are you keeping them?
I was not keeping them.
Okay, yeah, you can delete those two.
Inventory management is so fun.
Yeah. And then now, whatever else you want to put in your bank, go ahead and do it. And then, if you want to move shit over into the inventory of your other character, you can.
I think this should be good, because this actually frees up
a shit ton of space, yeah?
Yeah.
And most of the drops you'll be getting, are gonna be, like, you know, the unidentified drops and some miscellaneous bags that you can open and shit like that, but you don't have to.
Trying to see, do I have other stuff that's like...
Excuse me. Like I said, you definitely don't need to keep the keys in your inventory if you just want to move that over, because like, or the keys or the claim tickets, because that's just stuff you would only use when you need it.
I like
That's up
keeping
to you.
them on me.
Okay.
Okay. There's that, and then I needed to get more, I need to get more of the salvage kits. Do you have any salvage kits? You do.
There's a salvage kit in your bank.
It was a crude salvage. Is there any difference between like the crude, fine, and master salvage kits?
So the higher level the salvage kit, the higher chance you get at slightly higher level crafting materials. Effectively, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, to be honest.
Okay.
Really, the big thing it's going to start mattering for is when you salvage rares. You want to use the higher one because that nets you the highest chance of getting the most amount of ectoplasm that you can. And ectoplasm is very valuable both as a alternative form of currency and also for crafting.
Okay.
So it's really only important when salvaging rares and exotics specifically. Bo, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, your ball's stuck. Right, let me get it.
Bo.
May all your theories be sound.
Yeah, it's really funny. That ball that I just got for him has been stuck under my bed for probably months. Like, it was one of those things that he would have forgotten about. And he's not a dog that, like, goes poking around very often and stuff, but earlier today he started whining behind me, behind my chair, and I was like, what the fuck are you whining at? And he's, like, staring under my bed, and I was like, okay, probably saw, like, a bug or something. And I looked down, and he had spotted his ball, which, like, he hasn't played with for months. And he doesn't have that kind of personality for him to just go snooping around looking for stuff, especially in the space between my chair and my bed. He doesn't usually come around my desk unless he's wanting to get up in my lap or he's on top of my bed. So I don't know what prompted him to peek under my bed and spot that ball amidst nothing else that would have interested him to look under my bed for, but he spotted it and he started whining at me because he wanted me to get it out for him.
Oh my god.
So he's been playing with that all day. Oh, while we're here.
Yes.
Let us get this POI. And we're going to come over here in a second for part of the story, but we've got this POI, and you can come do this this mastery point. It will be important for you to start picking up mastery points.
Pot of soup. What does it take to be your sous chef?
Any good he manages to do is just for
Let's see if you have what it takes to be my sous chef, Outlander.
Okay.
You're going to help me make our house specialty, the Gene Stew.
Okay.
Call for an ingredient, you throw it. Got it?
Got it.
A slice of apple pie.
Where is it? Oh no. Apple pie? Apple pie? Aha. Pick up.
Burnt wood, now! No, I'm not joking.
Burnt wood? Where? I'm not very observant. Oh, okay,
I think the burnt wood, yeah, is in the thing. Trying to stay out of your way.
Meat is actually ruby red, if that's what's tripping you up.
I unfortunately can't see the names for things on my end, so I cannot poke them out for you. You ran out of time.
I ran out of time.
Oh, I think the yellowfin tuna was this thing hanging right here. I think these are all yellowfin tuna.
Oh my god, I'm dumb. Okay, pot of soup.
Let's see if you have what it takes to be my
I think you just have to do that
Outlander.
like 5 times
You're going to help me make our house
before the timer
specialty,
runs out.
the Gene Stew.
Okay.
I call for an ingredient, you throw it. Got it?
Got it.
Why am I waiting on my yellowfin?
Got it.
Did you get it? Cool.
Okay. Now I was talking to him.
Hurry up with that roasted meat.
Roasted meat. Roasted meat. Slab of boar meat. Roasted meat. Roasted meat.
I'll roast your meat.
Oh no.
Yeah, sometimes you have to wait for him to stop running. Hey, now he's getting the roasted meat for himself.
Cactus meat? Cactus meat.
Spiky fruit, hurry!
Spiky fruit, spiky fruit. Why'd you move?
There's nothing like fresh caught yellowfin tuna, so find it for me.
I was right. That is the elephant tuna.
Better luck next.
Oh my god.
Too far away.
Okay.
Let's see if
One more goddamn time. Come on. Come on, come on, come on.
You're going to help me make our
You
house
got this.
specialty,
I got this.
the Gene stew.
Yeah.
I call for an ingredient, you throw it. Got it?
Let's go.
Fetch my secret sauce. Hurry!
Secret sauce!
Yeah, where's the secret sauce?
Fetch some water, would you?
Water, okay.
Could use a dash of my secret sauce. Well?
That's a lot of secret sauce, dude.
Where's my flour?
I don't know, where is your flour? You've never asked me for flour before. Burnt wood, chicken stock, secret sauce, water, apple pie, palette of soup, cactus meat, spiky fruit. Where's the flour?
You literally looked over it. It's over in the back corner.
Where's the back corner?
Right here.
Right. Oh. Duh. Okay. Oh, I'm almost out of time.
Better
Fuck.
luck next time.
Okay. Okay. Well, now I think I know where everything is.
Let's see if you have what it takes.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes.
I call for an ingredient, you throw it.
Okay, yes.
I need some chicken stock.
Chicken stock. Toss.
Where's my shark meat? Hurry up.
Toss.
What's holding up my Shiver Peak salmon? Where's my chicken stock?
I gave you chicken stock, but okay.
Not what I asked for.
You asked for chicken stock. I got you chicken stock.
Spiky fruit, hurry.
Okay.
Maybe you accidentally picked up the
I might have picked up the burnt wood.
Yeah.
Get that roasted meat over here to me now.
Roasted meat. The roasted meat you are picking up.
Yeah.
I need some chicken stock. I mean right now.
That is a lot of chicken stock going into this recipe.
He likes stock and he likes chicken. Chicken stonks.
Like, over here, dude. Okay.
What's holding up my Shiver Peak salmon? How can I thicken up my stew without flour?
I already handed you flour.
2 other times.
Hurry with those iboga petals. Their spicy kick is worth the nausea.
Oh no! Now you're throwing me stuff I don't know where it is.
The boga pedal. I can't. I wish I could see names when I'm not doing it.
Okay. Oh no! I didn't hit him. Oh no! God fucking damn it! He just keeps asking for shit. Okay. This is
Let's see
good.
if you have what it takes to be my sous chef, Outlander. You're going to help me
Okay.
make our house special.
Yeah, Tajin stew. Wow.
I call for an ingredient.
Yes.
You
Okay.
got it?
Yes.
Cactus meat didn't just walk out of my kitchen, so it must be here.
Yeah, it's like right next to you. What? Why'd you move? No! Not a good round. You asked for cactus meat. I got you cactus meat.
Find the jar of wolf pheromones. would
Wolf pheromones.
Yeah, we gotta get that that ABO interest up in here.
I hate. Oh my god! I'm doing this one more time, and I'm never touching this again.
Let's see if you have what it takes to be my sous chef.
Okay. Yes.
You're going to help me.
Tagine stew. Yes, I'm making tagine stew.
I call for an ingredient. You throw it. Got it?
Yes.
Get that roasted meat over here.
Fuck. Okay, roasted meat. Hell.
Find me that honey.
The honey. That was over here. Don't fucking move.
Could use a dash of my secret sauce. Well?
Pick. Okay. He's moving. He's on the move.
Hurry up with that roasted meat.
You are in front of that.
Find me a spiky fruit.
I'm starting to think that half of these things don't go into the tagine stew.
Mind why. Just get me those wolf pheromones.
Wolf pheromones again. I don't like that.
Orion Gulper is an ingredient I swear by. Now fetch it before I swear at you.
Okay, Orion Gulper.
Never mind why. Just get me those wolf pheromones.
Okay, you gross ass.
You can buy.
Stop fucking moving.
You can buy wolf pheromone cologne for $70.
Why are you googling that? Oh no! Why does he stand over there?
Better luck next.
God damn it! Okay. I'm getting tilted by the cooking minigames. Emil says hydrate.
Okay, I want you to know that I googled specifically wolf pheromone culinary applications.
Yeah.
And the top answer was from the Guild Wars 2 Reddit of all, and I didn't even Google Guild Wars 2. And it says, which has less culinary applications, wolf pheromones or bloodstone dust?
You're going to help me make our house tagine stew. I call for an ingredient. Got it? Find me a spiky fruit.
I wish I could do it for. I mean, I could do it for you if you want me to sign into your game and do it for you, but
not on stream.
Meat is actually ruby red. If that's what's tripping you up.
That is kind of tripping me up a little bit. You're right, sir.
Even you could probably find flour in a kitchen.
Wow, asshole. Are you supposed to be Gordon Ramsay? Take this.
Salmon should be marinated and ready. Fetch it here. Get that roasted meat over here to me now.
You got it. Don't move.
Find the jar of wolf pheromones, would you? You heard me. Hurry with those iboga petals. Their spicy kick is worth the nausea.
The nausea. Okay.
Orion Gulper is an ingredient I swear by. Now,
okay. Oh, I see.
I swear at you.
Uh-huh.
So what it is it's not a set number of ingredients to throw him. You effectively have to survive for all 2 minutes, effectively, with the bar still on your thing. So you can't let the timer on your bar run out. You are currently at 40 seconds remaining. You just got to do it 40 more seconds.
Oh my god, please. Please.
Don't keep me waiting on those wolf
Those wolf pheromones. There's so many wolf pheromones going into the soup. I have some legitimate concerns.
Where's my cactus meat?
Right behind you.
Find the jar of wolf pheromones.
This is the 4th time this round you have asked for wolf pheromones.
You're actually a nearly passable sous chef.
And I'm starting to think it's not for the soup.
Over there.
You did it! Hooray!
I did it. That was torture, actually. I'm pretty sure that constitutes torture. Okay. What the fuck? Wolf pheromones. What has less culinary application? Wolf pheromones or bloodstone dust?
It's a valid question too, because there is an NPC in Tyria that is trying to make bloodstone related food items. And everyone is like, for the 50th time, there is no culinary application for bloodstone dust. And he's like, haha.
But I can figure one out.
Yeah, pretty much. Captain Rahim, talk to me, baby.
Captain Rahim.
Sorry for the gate earlier.
Oh.
People in here, and the stories they tell to get inside. Not that I blame them, but the city can only take so many before bursting. So, I take it you're here for Balthazar.
Yeah.
I am. I'm looking for a place to start. Any information you have would be helpful.
Well, your guildmates are being hosted by the chief counselor at the Civic Center. She can fill you in about the state of
Kitty.
the surrounding area.
Kitty.
And she might know something
Kitty.
about Balthazar, too.
Kitty cat.
Sounds good. Anything from the ground level? Someone who's dealt with him or his army firsthand?
My deputy Ayub is at the camp run by Comir's priesthood. The refugees there may be of help. And then there's... How do you feel about getting a little lower than ground level to find what you want? I have a deputy assigned to the local smugglers, the Homicide.
Sir, I'd get lower than ground level with you.
I'm sorry.
Sure he's mine.
Don't worry about it.
Might seek him out, if you don't mind walking on that side of the line.
You know what? Yeah, no, you just say words at me. I'll do like literally anything you want, dude. Like, I just keep talking. Whatever
Keep
you're
talking.
into. Like, just keep talking.
Hey, you wanna do a race?
Sure.
Yay! So we just basically stand here till the we have 4 minutes till the race starts.
Oh.
Only the foolish waded across the Elon and the madness of King Jogo's terror. Now we have fords closing.
So how far into the story do we get the jackal?
Jackal is going to be is technically the last of like the, I guess you would call it the base POF mounts. It's the 4th mount in a row because effectively you get the raptor first with this mount.
Yeah.
We go north and we get the bunny in whatever this map is called, Desert Highlands.
Yeah.
And we go south of this map into Elon Riverlands. That's where we get the skimmer, and then south of that is the Desolation. That's where we get the jackal.
Okay.
So it sounds like it'll take a long time, but it won't really. There's a little bit more story oomph to Path of Fire than there was the Heart of Thorns, so it'll take a little bit longer to get to like the 3rd map in this game versus what it took to get to the 3rd map in the other game.
Yeah.
Or the other X-Pack rather. But I mean, it's not too long of a process to get the 4 base mounts.
Okay.
And then after that, you would get Griffin. Griffin is kind of like the gold sync mount. It's about, I can't remember if it's 200 or 250 gold, which sounds like a lot, but it's not really that much. And it's a handful of achievements to do. Then after that is Beetle. Beetle is mostly a handful of achievements to do once you get to that particular personal story. And then there's Sky Scale, and that is a mixture of achievements and a little bit of time gating and a little bit of gold.
Okay.
I can't wait till I'm old enough to race.
Aw, little kid wants to race.
I can't wait.
There's a scrit on a pig, by the way.
Hi. That. How you do? Do you talk? No, I can't talk to you.
No, they're just some of the NPC racing people.
Oh my god,
yeah,
one of the kids got excited when you put on
Yeah,
your
on
jackal.
yeah. They'll comment about some of them. I wonder if they'll comment to all of them. I don't think they'll comment about my demon bunny.
I have no interest in your demon bunny.
I can't wait till I'm old enough to race.
Oh, I should have waited till he was done talking before I summoned a different mount. Nothing about the griffin.
He was super excited about the jackal.
Yeah. Yeah, another one.
He just really likes your jackal.
Yeah. Oh, it's...
Sprite went to go get a second back shot.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Sprite.
But also, hell unfun with the if they end up not having a good time with it.
Yeah.
Hopefully it is only of mild whatchamacallits. Mild symptoms.
Fingers crossed. I reach out and I touch the jackal.
I got a boofer.
I'm gonna get a sheep. I'm so excited.
Get your Shiba Biba.
My Shiba Biba.
You'll all eat my dust.
You sure about that, Nia?
Again with the comments on your jackal.
Yeah. Almost time. 18 seconds.
We have another race starting soon. If you want to be a part of the next race starts soon. You're already registered.
Okay,
Oh yeah, make sure you're standing in the area. Yeah. Once you accept that you want to do it, just make sure you're standing in the blue box. And then wait a second. And go.
Hey, the blinking is not fair.
Oh, it's fair. Technically, this is jackals are slower than a raptor, which is why I did it, because on my raptor I have the large leap. So that's why I specifically went on a jackal.
Forge, quick! Everyone out of the fields!
Oh no! We're trapped!
Huddle up. If you can fight, stand with me.
Careful you're not missing your markers.
And I missed the last markers. Whoop. Great.
Oh, you can't let the NPCs beat you.
The NPCs are definitely gonna beat me now.
No, they're not. None of the NPCs actually use any, like, mount skills. Wow, look at Utok, man. Look at that scrit.
Go, Utok, go!
Oh, if you see, like, sand pits rumbling and stuff like that, you want to avoid those.
Okay.
You'll start seeing those soon. There's also going to be orange circles that are forged traps that'll automatically dismount you. So, like, that sand right there.
Okay. Just don't touch those.
Yeah. And then once we go through a forged area, there's going to be some of those that you'll want to avoid.
Yee-hoo! Yee-hoo! One day I'm gonna play Red Dead Redemption for the channel. That's a lot of sand deal. Stop biting me.
So there's one of the orange circles with the flame around it. That'll automatically dismount you if you hit it. If you do ever dismount, by the way, in these races, that's fine. You don't get, like, disqualified from the race. Like, you could mount or dismount and remount a different mount if you wanted to. Pretty much at any time. And you can just dismount, like, if you get dismounted by combat and then remount.
Okay.
So, it's not, like, gonna be... The only things you can't dismount for is when there are what's called Griffin flight adventures. And in those, if you land with your Griffin or get dismounted for whatever reason, that automatically ends. But that's because the point of it is it's like a time trial for your Griffin.
Okay.
But that's not until you have Griffin, of course. So.
Understandable.
Oh, that's the only thing.
Oh, no. Okay. I think I'm, like, way ahead of the fucking NPCs.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. What I just remembered I was trying to say. One day I'm gonna play Red Dead Redemption for the channel. It's one of my favorite games, like, basically ever, but, like, you let me win?
Yeah, I couldn't remember if you had to win to tick towards an achievement, or if you just had to place one of the first 3 people. So I was like, I'll just let you tick it as winner, just in case.
Aw, that's sweet.
Because there is an achievement for doing each race on each of the maps, but I don't remember if it's like you have to be first, or if you have to just place in them, like be one of the first 3 places or what. So.
Yeah. But one of the worst parts of Red Dead Redemption is when they make you do a fucking carriage race. Because Rockstar are bad at program vehicle. Especially the carriages in Red Dead Redemption, they will, like, tip over at the slightest fucking breeze. And when you're, like, in a race, people are constantly trying to, like, knock into you, and you're just, like, falling over all over the place. It's just so fucking frustrating.
That sounds frustrating.
Okay, where are we going?
We're gonna go do this heart, because this heart is basically part of doing the story.
Okay.
Gotta talk to Deputy... over here.
Deputy, Captain Rahim pointed me in your direction. Would you mind if I talked to a few of the refugees about Balthazar?
You're welcome to try. Not a lot of folks are in a talking mood. This camp's gonna be no better than the places they fled if we can't get more aid out here soon.
I'll see what I can do. Maybe people will feel more inclined to talk when they feel safer.
We certainly wouldn't say no to some help. Priestess Karima can tell you what we need most.
Okay.
Good fortune to you.
Alright, so basically you bring medical supplies to the people who need medical symbols above them, food to the people who need food symbols, yada yada.
You're very kind. Thank you.
Oh, it hurts.
That's...
Thank you. I won't forget.
I'm so hungry.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
I'm not well.
Well, we're out of medical supplies. I'm gonna grab some fresh water and take it to some of those thirsty guys.
Cormir bless you.
Mm-hmm. Gonna grab... I do like the working the hearts into the story. It makes them feel more like worth doing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because before it just felt like a chore.
Yeah, it's like I like doing hearts for sure. They're just definitely not like you feel very disconnected from them when you're doing them, like for map completion and stuff.
Yeah.
You're very kind. Thank you. Do you have any food?
I got food over here somewhere. One sec.
And these hearts in particular, although you only have to do them like once for like map completion on a character, they are actually repeatable.
Ah.
So you can come back and do them for a little extra stuff, and that's how you would get, you know, re-access the merchants and stuff like that.
Okay. So, like, did we ever get, like... So, Balthazar, like, go crazy, go stupid, right?
Kind of.
Do we know why?
A little bit. We know... I can't remember if they ever explained the reason as to why he decided, like, why the other god... Because originally the gods kicked him out, effectively. I think because he tried to stage a coup against the other gods to become, like, a leader god, but I don't remember effectively. Either way, he got kicked out, and when he got kicked out, his magic was cut in half, and now he's like, I want my magic back, and I'm going to, you know, turn this world into... turn this realm of Tyria into my domain. Because we know that much. But I can't remember why he. I wonder if it's. Let me double check him fast because it might say on his wiki. If it doesn't say, or if we find it out later, I won't. Why am I stuck in combat?
You were fighting.
I was fighting, but
I'm not
fighting anymore.
Is that a... Oh, it's a little wormling mobile. Or mobile. It's a little hanging wormling toy, like, at the top of this tent.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
It's cool. Let's see.
You're very kind.
She just told me I was very kind for killing an animal in front of her. Just like understandable, but what? How are these sand eels getting in your tents? Oh, look at that fat cat. Look at you. Oh my god, look at you. Where are you going? You got places to be. You going so fast. Goodbye. I have finished the heart.
Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened to you?
We fled north to escape Balthazar's Forge. They've been marching the same way lately, up into the highlands. At this rate, we'll run out of places to retreat to in no time flat.
Okay. Good to know, good to know.
Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened to you?
We left a group hiding from forged attacks in Destiny's Gorge after walking.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
To the south.
Never mind, it's kind of spoilers.
Oh, okay.
I will.
Guess I'll find out when I find out.
Yeah, you'll find out.
I still hear the screams.
And you'll laugh when you find out. Well, not
Okay.
laugh, but you'll be like, oh.
Like, oh my god, really?
No.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shouldn't
Kind of.
And take
Oh,
heart.
I need to go talk to
Balthazar
refugees, and I
will
forgot.
pay for this.
Talk to some refugees,
What happened
King.
to you out in the desert?
Yeah.
We very nearly didn't make it out alive. We escaped the salt flats right before a forged invasion. Balthazar has turned the whole desert upside down and... I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Understandable. I just need to talk to one more person, I think.
I need to talk to 3 more people.
What happened to you out in the desert?
We were coming down from the highlands when we ran into a branded ambush. No one would have survived if Vlast hadn't flown in and saved us.
Vlast?
You know, the dragon. Glint's offspring.
Don't you mean Gleam?
Gleam was the name the bards gave him. But his true name is Vlast. He's a savior with wings. We owe him our lives.
Glint has an offspring?
That's the first scion. Oreen's brother.
Yeah, that's Aureen. That's the dragon that we.
They're talking about Vlast.
Oh yeah, Vlast. Vlast is the other offspring of Glint.
No one knows where he roosts.
So, and that has valid reasoning behind it. This isn't super spoiler, so I'll just go ahead and kind of explain what happened.
Okay.
Effectively, Vlast was already born.
Yeah.
But at the time when Glint died, Vlast didn't have any real connection to humans, and so when I pointed out earlier that with Aureen, they needed her to connect with humanity, and or I say humanity, I should say Tyrians, because obviously it's not just humans, but they needed her to connect with Tyrians, connect with mortals in a way that she could, still use her powers for good. He didn't connect in that way. He's not bad by any means, but because of everything that was bestowed upon him, and because he didn't really have a champion like we are to Aureen, he grew somewhat embittered by his role, and although he still strived to do what his mother asked of him and continue to effectively, continue to stop the brand as much as he could and protect the people against Kralkatorrik's minions, he just didn't have that same connection with the world that Aureen does.
Okay.
And as of right now, he's still out and about. He's out there.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all we effectively know about him and a little bit of his backstory.
Okay.
Find the Zaishan warriors. God, I love the skyboxes here at night.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's gorgeous.
There's also the Hamaseen. They've been recruited.
Actually, really fast before we do the next story tick. Let's go over here.
Okay.
All of you listen, please. We have a serious problem. The Hamaseen are sabotaging our pipes.
What? Why would they do that?
Just please, hear me out. Our families and friends are depending on us to get their water flowing again as soon as possible. As always.
How do I get... Hey, psych.
It's okay.
May
It's
I
fine,
be
just
excused?
over here.
I think I'm needed back in the city.
All right. Get to work, everyone. Watch out for yourselves out there.
It's just a very nice view. You can see the sky reflected in the water.
Oh my god. That's so fucking pretty.
Isn't it?
Wow.
This game is very pretty when it wants to be.
It's so fucking pretty. I really like this game.
I'm glad.
I'm very excited to be moving on with the story too.
Oh.
Yep.
I want you to appreciate something. So this is a shrine to the Six because, of course, the people in Alona have also worshipped them. Look at Balthazar statue.
Yeah. Yeah, whoever did that. I can't open that.
Oh, yeah. You need little keys. Let's get this list over here.
The Windows Vista. Hell yeah, I'm almost to my first mastery point, or my first mastery.
Fuck yeah.
Which is like Ravenous Strike, I think is what it was on.
Let's see. Yeah, Tailspin now does, yeah, it just does extra damage. Oh, okay, so it's part of the mastery, yeah. So Ravenous Strike does more damage, and then the next one is the one that'll actually pull enemies in.
Okay.
Next story bit. Oh.
Ahai, Commander. Your guildmates were just regaling us with tales of your adventures. You honor us. It's not every day a Dragon Slayer walks through our door.
The counselor must have misunderstood my part of the story, or she wouldn't be bending over backward to inflate your ego.
Well, thank you for the compliment. But this time, I'm not after a dragon. I'm after Balthazar. Do you have any information on his whereabouts?
The god himself? We only know he's constantly on the move, chasing who knows what. And that Amnoon is essentially surrounded by his troops, which maybe you have some insight into. We're at a bit of an impasse. Joko's government sent representatives of the Morden Crescent to Amnoon to offer military support against the Forged. The Morden Crescent may no longer be the honorable Sunspears they once were, but they would make powerful allies. And in a time like this, We need all the help we can get.
You people have history books? Open any one of them and it'll tell you short-term gains bring long-term trouble.
The Chief Counselor has the right idea. We should be grateful the Mordant Crescent are even considering helping us. We should fly Joko's standard and make it clear we welcome his kingdom's support.
We've resisted Joko for years. I'm not about to let him waltz in. And without a fight? Never. It's nonsense. Our only option is to align ourselves with Cormyr's priesthood and the remaining Sunspears.
Allying with either side will only lead to future conflict. Amnon has been independent and should remain independent.
Uh-huh.
And round it goes. I'd welcome any counsel you might have, Commander.
Huh.
It's easy for your Char friend to dismiss the threat we face. Joko is nobody's first choice, but we can't afford to turn down the Archon's offer. The Mordant Crescent are the only ones with the strength to ensure our survival.
Uh-huh.
The Sunspear's numbers are weakened, but their involvement could still be a beacon of hope. Their order has sacrificed everything to defy Joko and the Mordant Crescent. They'll protect us from the Forged.
Amnon must remain independent. Our doors have always been open. It's how we survived this long. The moment we pick a side, we're asking for trouble from the others.
Oh, I like your dreads.
You're awfully quiet over there.
There are no good options here. All of these plans are suicidal. I can't endorse any of them.
Okay.
Block have stuff.
Hey, Cyclonus.
Yeah?
Remind me, who is Joko?
All right. Ooh, let me find really fast before we. All right. So he was a significant figure in Guild Wars 1.
Yeah.
I want to just read just the first line.
Okay.
In the wiki.
Okay.
Halawa Ignatius Joko, also known as King Joko the Inevitable, the last primeval king, Joko the Undying, the Scourge of Vabi, Joko the Feared, Joko the Beloved, Joko the Transcendent, and Joko the Eternal Monarch of all.
Oh, great.
Is a powerful undead lich who has built an empire situated within the southern reaches of the Crystal Desert.
Uh-huh.
That's who Joko is in a nutshell.
Okay.
And if all those titles didn't tell you anything, he's got an ego.
Yeah.
He is one of the strongest written characters that ANET has ever produced, and everyone adores him. Effectively, he is just this self-appointed, extremely powerful lich who just honestly, at the weird end of the day, he just wants to rule over everything. What he does is he is a powerful enough lich that anyone who dies, he is able to bring back to life as what's called awakened. These are different from the Risen, because Risen were specific to, you're obviously specific to Zaitan as a dragon. Joko does not use, dragon magic or anything. He is just an extremely powerful necromancer lich. And all of these awaken, he can awake as corpses. And it's come to the point where some of Alona, they're really not too thrilled with him or the Awoken or anything like that, because it is very much just like a regime that he has all these people under. But some people just praise the fuck out of Joko. People look forward to the day I die, I'm going to be conscripted in the Awoken army, and that's going to be a great day for me. People look forward to this, and there's a big, and he's always been trying to take over all of Crystal Desert, and honestly, well beyond. The reason why we haven't been able to access the Crystal Desert in all this time was because Joko had a large blockade up that we could not surpass in the ocean. Like, it would have been suicidal to do so. But with Balthazar coming through and kind of cutting through some of the Awoken forces, because it's kind of an enemy of my enemy thing right now with the Awoken. And that's why they're considering Joko's protection, because these forged forces are just so lethal and aggressive. That's why they're considering his aid, because he's just a very manipulative, maniacal, egotistical leader of all who wants to be a leader of all. You would only really know much of him because he was in Guild Wars 1, but he was kind of mostly sort of absent. He was an enemy in Guild Wars 1, but not like a huge deal. We like I don't think we fought him. We might have. Let me see. Let's see before he's not. Oh, fun fact. He has a rival with Mad King Thorn. He has like a very aggressive rivalry with Mad King Thorn, and before they were both what they are now, they knew each other in life, and they just have this like age-old rivalry, and they fucking hate each other, and it's really funny. Let's see. Let me skin a few other things.
Oh my god.
Spirit of Avi, yada yada. He lives in the Bone Palace. I thought that. Yeah,
the Bone Palace.
The Bone Palace. But yeah. But as a fun fact, and we'll find this out later. We don't really know where Joko is right now because like Joko is just like this constant presence that people are afraid of actually coming around. So for the most part, when it comes to diplomats and stuff like that, he sends his Mordant Crescent and his higher ups to deal with people like what they're talking about with whoever the representative that they sent to speak to these people to let the Mordant Crescent come guard the city of Namnoon. But he's been kind of weirdly absent. Everyone's like, we haven't seen him, but I mean, he's just such this imposing presence of doom that everyone's like, ooh. And then further fun fact, the Mordant Crescent that they're talking about, Mordant Crescent are actually Sun Spears, who the Sun Spears were the ones who tried to fight against. They were basically the original guardians of the desert.
Yeah.
And they tried to fight against Joko's regime and all that stuff, and Joko, of course, aggressively fought back. The Sun Spears were what Cormyr, who is now one of the human gods. She was the original. I can't remember if she was originally the leader of the Sun Spears or if she was just a Sun Spear, but she was definitely a significant one.
Is that the one from that video you showed me?
Yes, it is. That's Cormyr. It all comes back around. You see, that is that Cormyr, who ended up taking the magic that when we killed Abaddon, who was one of the previous human gods. She ended up being the one to take his magic and ascended to godhood, but before that she was just a human. Just like Grenth, who is the human god of death, he also used to be just a human. But then, ascended to godhood. So all that to say, so the Mordant Crescent are actually Sun Spears who have turned to Joko. Basically, they ended up betraying other Sun Spears, and they betrayed Alona, and they're called the Mordant Crescent because they are some of the most powerful of his awoken forces. So they're effectively debating right now to keep Amnoon independent, which it has been independent for a long time, but they're having trouble, of course, fighting against the Forged as an independent state. They're deciding if they want to bring in the Mordant Crescent, which would suck because that's literally just letting Joko into their doors, and that's also a bad time. Or if they wanted to look for the Sun Spears, which there's just so few Sun Spears left. It's hard for them to want to support them, but a lot of people would consider a beacon of hope because that's what the Sun Spears now stand for. And that's the decision you get to make.
So,
and I will say all it changes going forward, is it will change for the character specifically who you've done it, because like obviously you can go to a different character and you can pick a different story path or whatever. Whenever you're in Amnoon, you'll hear the NPC dialogue is different. You'll have people talking about whether or not that they support the idea of whatever you chose, or whatever Amnoon chose in general. It changes just ambient dialogue in Amnoon, and it'll change one of the achievements that you can go towards, which is an ascended back piece. There's one ascended back piece for like each path, I guess, but it's effectively just an ascendant cosmetic thing. It doesn't actually change like the huge flow of the story or any significant plot beats.
Okay.
So just so you know, so you can do whatever you want. It's not going to super change anything, but yeah.
That is the decision you're making. Cool.
That is Palawa Joko. We all love Palawa Joko. Praise Joko.
Okay.
And that's his Mordant Crescent. So you're deciding between Independence, Joko, or the Sun Spears.
Okay.
These people should just look out for themselves.
Uh-huh.
The minute these yapping windbags let a creature like Joko into this city, they give up any hope of freedom. He might be the biggest gun around here, but what happens after the Forged are defeated? Every decision you make has a cost.
No, it's not.
In this case, all the people have to do is serve Joko forever after they die. What a deal.
Alright, and Casimir?
Spear
Marshal Cormier was a local hero, even before she fought a fallen god and took his power. Her Sun Spears have always encouraged these people to keep fighting, even when darkness is closing in. They may be a small group now, but an alliance with the Sun Spears would be the light in the dark this city needs.
Okay.
Casmire's so fucking pretty.
Casimir is so freaking pretty. Well.
So it's up to you. When I did it on my first character, I just went with whatever that character I felt would go with. But if you want to like get the other back pieces and hear the other ambient dialogues that kind of happen, you can just go through the story beat later on at another character and go through the Path of Fire story again on that
Hold
character.
on, I'm gonna Google the back pieces.
Okay. The Joko one kind of looks like a scarab beetle-y sort of thing. The Amnoon one looks like a large sail because they are a coastal city. And I can't remember what the Sunsphere one looks like. I know they're in the achievement panel. But let me see if I can find it.
Joko. War 2.
Collections, rare collections, maybe.
Banners of King Palawa Joko.
Yeah, it's the banners of each thing.
Okay, so it'd be like banners, Sun Spear.
Yeah. It would be the banners of Amnoon, Palawa Joko, and yeah, the Sun Spear. And that's the back piece that you obviously have to do other stuff over the course of the story, do other achievements and find other drops and stuff. But picking whichever side you pick is kind of like the main catalyst for starting just that achievement path.
Okay. Well, I feel like just like character-wise, I think Cola would go with the Sun Spears anyway, so.
Yeah.
Thank you for your input, Commander. We'll fly the symbol of Cormier and the Sun Spear Resistance. Amnoon will be a wellspring of hope.
Oh, that's interesting. It gave me a prompt, and technically, since it was a story prompt, it said that I could either deny the choice that you made, so that means I would have to come back, do the story answers again, and pick something else, or I could accept the story choice that you made. So I just accepted it because, funny enough, I think the other.
The Sun Spears are a liability. They need
I shouldn't talk over the NPCs.
more than we need theirs.
A moment, Commander?
Yeah, Casimir.
These people are desperate, caught up in a war they don't understand. Balthazar came to the desert for Kralkatorrik, not for them. But why? Why is he doing it?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
This is why I wanted you to pick the Sun Spears, to represent Cormier. She might guide us to answers or intervene in Balthazar's actions, especially if his goal is noble, but his path is not.
Your hope is inspiring.
Thanks. Have you heard from Tiny?
I couldn't get a clear signal. Guess I should try again. I have
You
some
good?
big news to share.
Yeah, I'm just listening.
The Exalted
Okay.
said Orion
Your
was Glint's second
your
son, but we didn't
stream
know
is
what had
loading right now.
happened to the
Oh
first.
no!
His name is Vlast. He's been carrying on Glint's work by protecting people from Kralkatorrik and the Branded.
That's wonderful news. Another dragon ally. I feel like Cormier is already leading us to a resolution. Tiny will be over the moon when she hears.
There must be some place that's clear of interference. I'll look once I've finished gathering information.
All right. Let me go talk to one more dude.
Okay. Where you going?
What do you mean?
Oh. We exit. Let's go. I went the wrong way.
Oh, right here.
Ah.
Did you hear the news? Amnoon is to become a sanctuary for all Sun Spear survivors.
Sounds to me like our council is just taking on even more responsibility.
Just a while ago, you were worried they were going to invite Joko in. Now that will clearly never happen.
I was worried the council would fail to put its own citizens first, as Zalimbor does. And they did.
Now you'll start hearing the NPCs talk about having let in the Sun Spears. And whether or not they like agree with it, or if they're nervous about it, things like that.
Yeah. Oh man, I cannot wait to get a sky scale.
Deputy Case.
What's up, Quace?
You Case?
Maybe. Who's asking?
Captain Rahim sent me. He's under the impression that you have access to Hamaseen's network.
Yeah? He's wrong. So beat it.
Listen carefully, friend. I'm here to kill the god of war. Don't think I won't swat any flies that get in my way.
I'm sorry. I glanced at Discord.
Well, then you need Zalambor. He runs
And
things.
Sprite sent a post that said, I bet Lakshmi's mom was chased off a cliff by a bunch of Elixni.
Oh my god. Now, to be fair though, the Dalmatians did kick that lady off a cliff, so it would have been the Elixni babies kicking Lakshmi's mom off of a cliff, not just chasing. Oh, that's fucking funny. Oh my god.
Oh my god, like... The Cruella stuff is... I'm still in stitches about it. It's so fucking much.
It's so much. Haha, no mounts beyond this point. LOL. I think you could still mount up in here if you wanted to, but it's just funny, because they have, like, the sign up.
Oh my god.
Here you can gamble.
Oh wow.
Can I do a hand? I can do a hand. Let's do a hand. Let's gamble. 100 gold, 250 ectoplasm. Let's go.
Let's go.
Alright. Hopefully. Yeah, one. Fuck yeah. Cool. I mean, there's several different rolls you could possibly get. Effectively, what I did is I rolled the 100 gold hand, which was 100 gold, 250 ectoplasm. I got 300 ectoplasm back and 250 gold. So I made 50 ectoplasm and I made 150 gold.
How do you play?
So this guy right here, he sells hands. There are cheaper hands than the 100 gold one. I just run the 100 gold one because I have enough to. But like you could run the one that's only 40 silver and 5 ecto, and you have a chance of obviously losing, gaining back roughly what you had, or gaining a fair amount back. So as gambling works.
So you buy a hand and then what?
You open it from your inventory. So like if you wanted to buy that Trump hand right there, you could grab it, open it in your inventory, and you'll get so just open it.
Okay.
1 ecto back, and so you technically doubled your gold, but you only got 1 ecto. And now what's the other hand?
Okay.
Only got 1 ecto again, but you doubled your gold again. So technically you got more gold than you spent, I think. Yeah, you got more gold than you spent, but you lost ecto, which isn't a huge deal.
Okay.
And then you sell those and you get your stuff.
Okay.
And that's how it works. And obviously the higher the amount you bid, the higher amount you potentially get back.
Okay.
Gambling in Guild Wars 2 is fun. I do it too much.
Because like the thing about ADHD is like you get like super prone to addiction or addictive habits. Gambling being one of the big ones. I have constantly said that I have a gambling addiction just roiling beneath the surface that I cannot allow to let out.
Well, that's why you just do it. That's why you just do it here. Like I've never gone into like those gacha things. I think maybe I've done gacha stuff like once way back when I played TF2, and I think I got like a few TF2 Manco boxes or whatever. But aside from that, I've never really like done gacha stuff or anything like that.
One of the reasons I stopped playing Overwatch for a very long time, and I'm still like I might not play it, was when the Halloween event rolled around and I wanted all of the Halloween skins, and I spent $200 on loot boxes. And like luckily I didn't like financially ruin myself. This was when we were like stable enough that I could drop $200 on some shit like that, but I was still like, that experience made me go, maybe I shouldn't do anything with a gacha system.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, fortunately Guild Wars 2 doesn't have anything like that. The most money that I ever spend in one sitting on Guild Wars 2 is they'll obviously... Oh, I'll wait till after this NPC stuff is done.
Okay.
You must be Zalambor.
I am. My friends, let's adjourn for now. In the meantime, my casino is yours. Enjoy the Grand Sahil's many luxuries.
Asshole's face.
I love your shitty wizard hat.
With those smugglers. For this, I owe you. But next time.
I want to make a character that's a cowboy in Guild Wars
Maybe I
2.
should explain why I'm here.
Oh, I know why you're here, Commander. What I don't know is what.
Just filled with the urge to make a cowboy now.
Polonian wine?
Hell yeah.
I'll pass.
You sure? It's not poisoned or anything.
I'm offended, Zalambor.
Well, that's a Mordant Crescent Awoken man.
Ah, I present to you Archon Iberu of the Mordant Crescent. Archon,
Hi.
the commanders come to us all the way from Lion's Arch.
Mordant Crescent. One of Palawa Joko's undead?
I'll be honored with awakening soon enough. But today I still have a
Oh yeah, he is still alive. Yeah, so they can get powers while they're still alive too.
As I'm sure you're aware, Chief Counselor Iman invited me here to discuss military aid for Amnoon. And just as I arrive, I hear the Council has decided against the Alliance.
Oh.
It's not too late, Zalambor.
Oh, cool.
Reverse this situation before it gets any more out of hand.
Okay, so Moss is just redeemed. IRL word ban. So for the next.
What are you?
After this.
Yeah.
Don't. Upon the next meeting of the Council, your lapdog counselor will have a sudden change of heart. Oh, please. He will argue for this alliance and compel his colleagues to do the same. He will further King Joko's ambitions for the area.
Oh, Jesus.
Understand? I... You built a marvelous casino, Zalambor. My troops have been enjoying it. And now...
Fucking amazing. Okay, so for the next 5 minutes, starting now.
It's unwise.
We.
I'm full of unwise ideas. But protecting the living from an undead army isn't one of them.
Beat your chest all you like. Zalambor, don't make me.
Ah, shit. Okay. So for the next 5 minutes, starting now, we cannot say the word WAR.
What's WAR?
War.
Oh. We can't damage Iberu. We
just gotta take out his guys.
Yeah. Ouch.
Moss. Also. It's very good to see you in the chat, Moss.
I like the security officer and troublemaker still trying to beat him up.
Well, you've effectively ruined the whole vibe of this place, dude.
My apologies for the unpleasantness, Commander. This is why I insist on appointments.
Uh-huh.
Mainly because now you owe me.
The fact that I'm still able to walk.
I'm about to ready to start hitting him with my stick.
Yeah.
This time of war does make for strange bedfellows.
Zalambor, you failed.
Knows I've had worse.
I'm only after
He failed the
Balthazar,
Twitch
understand?
challenge.
Oh my god.
Can't be dragged down by whatever else.
Zalambor, now you have to do like a punishment thing.
My organization makes it possible for me to do
Zalambor smiles.
many things.
That's what I was hoping for.
No.
Donate to our refugee guests. Keep candle after candle burning at Cormyr's temples. I never wanted to cross the Mordant Crescent, but I suppose it was inevitable. I'm grateful you were here for the Archon's overture, so I'll keep an ear to the ground on your behalf.
Looks like I'm done here. Now to see if I can reach Tiny.
I gotta go talk to Tiny.
She said higher ground.
Alright, let's fucking go. I cannot wait to talk to my girl. My baby girl. Where the fuck? Where the fuck am I?
Oh, we're just in different instances of Crystal Oasis. It's because right now is nighttime. At nighttime is when it's time for whatchamacallit. It is time for Casino Blitz, and Casino Blitz is like one of the events that most of the user base will come hit up, so that means a lot of instances of Crystal Oasis get opened up around this time.
Ah, okay, understandable.
So we just ended up in separate instances for a second, but is very easily rectified.
It's strange that like they wouldn't just auto put you in the same instance.
Well, they would try to, but since we're like party mates do have a higher chance of getting put in the same instance, but it isn't always guaranteed, especially if it's like a super crowded instance or whatever.
Okay.
But also, I guess with party people, they don't have to like super try to go for it, because obviously you can just right click on the person and join on them very easily.
Yeah. Party people. Psych, I can't get... Psych...
There's a path around.
Okay.
Other way.
Yeah.
Other way. Yeah.
Sand shark.
Yeah, they're sand sharks. Got all the sand eels over here.
I didn't bring anything anywhere.
Yeah, that's why all these mobs are here.
No, they just showed up here of their own volition. I do not control the sand eel.
Uh-huh.
I also don't control the speed at which lobsters die. I'm not gonna kick that sand pile. That's pretty.
Timey, do you read? Come in. Ugh, I must not be getting a signal.
I'm here, Commander. I read you.
Yay!
You made it to the Crystal Desert in one piece. You are in one piece, right?
No.
So far.
Did you duke it out with the fire guy yet? What's happening? Update.
Okay, we can say war now.
Balthazar's got the desert in chaos. I'm trying to find the shortest route to him to... well, you know. But I think the biggest news I've heard is a story about a dragon. Vlast. Supposedly, he's another scion of Glint, Aureen's brother.
What? Tell me all about him. What's his height, wingspan, powers? Did he eat anybody in front of you?
I haven't met him yet, but I'll let you know. How are things in Rhodonovus?
It's hard to change people's minds with conjecture, so I'm trying to prove that killing dragons isn't ideal. I'm also trying to get all the Dragon Lab info into Scruffy so I can become more mobile. It's a madhouse in the lab now. They're giving tours. Tours! Ugh. Speaking of which, here comes one now. Check back in when you get a chance.
Oh, I love Timey.
Same. Oh, we got a mail.
We got a mail. In return, I've come by some information, and it will be valuable to you. Okay. A sand eel or seal.
A seal. Let's go talk to Zalamur again.
Zalin what?
Nothing.
No, what'd you say?
Nothing.
No. What'd you say?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You fucking furry. It's so funny because I'm like a casual furry, and then you say stuff, and I'm like, oh, you're a furry.
I don't know. I am mostly a casual furry. I'm just around a lot of horny furries.
You're around the furries.
Yeah. So I pick up a lot of their mannerisms.
Insufferable. Where the fuck?
That's right here. It's inside the casino.
Did I go the wrong way?
Nope, you're going the right way. Come back.
Oh, hey, Priory's here.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I want you to see. Hold on, before we go in that instance, go over here.
Mm-hmm.
Come, talk to that NPC.
Oh, the awakened merchant.
Yeah.
What happened to you? Yes, I buy. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is what some of the this is like what the awakened like minion, like the very basic minions look like. like tar creatures.
You
It's
can buy
very cool.
a mini Joko, but he's like my size.
Yeah, well, it's a mini. Oh, you mean because the mini's big? Yeah. Oh, do you want to see a mini sand shark? Those are huge.
Yes. I think I could just search sand shark.
There you go. I have it up next to me too. If you would like to stand next to it in real time.
Oh my god. It's my size.
You could ride it.
I could ride that. Mini.
Alright, let's go. I wish... It's really funny if you're sitting here, though, and you're waiting for, like, ambient dialogue. This Priory Scholar here will at some point, like, walk by, and she has the conversation with the thing where, like, she starts asking him, like, valid, you know, Priory-esque questions, and he's like, bye. And she's like, hold on, I want to ask this, and that. You bye? And she just keeps trying to ask him questions, and he keeps just saying, you buy now. And it's, like, great.
Like, either you buy or you leave.
Oh, also fun fact here. So, right here, you can't talk to, you can't talk to anyone. So this merchant is obviously selling, like, creatures and stuff, you know, some scorpions. There's
There's an Asura in there.
There's an Asura there.
No! That's not good.
No, it's not good. Also, I like how they just have, like, a deer. And a turkey.
Like a whole deer.
A whole deer. Yeah, I thought the Asura is really funny.
My god.
I like a lot of the little details in this area is great.
I'll come back for you, brother.
Brother.
Brother, I would like some oats. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, okay.
Just ignore it. Just hit okay.
You should have seen Iman's face when we said we were leaving because we were invited to the casino by its owner.
Anyone who gets that reaction out of a stuffed shirt almost made me think I might like this Zalambur guy.
I heard he donates generously to Cormier's priesthood. They fell over themselves to bless his name.
Maybe Amnun should put him in charge. I'm surprised that council's not debating the merits of pyramids versus cubes.
They move slower than my running speed, but faster than my walking speed. It's gonna kill me.
Canuck, what are you doing here? Enjoying your time off?
Hey, Canuck.
Freedom is a sweet drink, Commander. I've been busy.
I do not like your new armor, my guy. I don't care for it, like, one bit.
I already know a thing or two about this place. A Sylvari gambler who's up 500 gold is just my cover, I promise you.
Now that he's free, it's okay if I kill him, right?
No!
Gentlemen, let's keep it civil. How about it, Canuck?
While my freedom's been gratifying, it's also a little boring. This is much more interesting. Besides, I may have made a wager that the Slayer of Elder Dragons can take down a god, and I intend to collect.
What are the odds?
Let's not jinx it, Commander.
I fucking love Canuck.
I fucking love Canuck. Him and Timey, they my top faves.
Welcome back, Commander. It's an honor to have the members of Dragon's Watch in my humble...
No, Care, I didn't mean it like that. I just didn't like his armor.
Grand Zahil is already back to running at full capacity. And no small...
I just thought it was bulky and ugly.
We have all the finest games and entertainment the Crystal Desert has to offer. Do you enjoy games of chance?
When the odds are in our favor.
I reached out across my network for information about Balthazar, and I think I know what he's after.
Kralka Torek.
You're half right. He's currently hunting down a crystal dragon, but that dragon is Vlast.
I wonder why he'd suddenly change targets.
Who among us can understand the will of a god? I do know his forged army has encampments all over the Crystal Desert. He stops at these camps to rally his troops while he's on the dragon's trail.
So we might be able to intercept him at one of the forged camps. You've come through, Zalambor. I actually don't regret keeping.
Where are y'all going?
The feeling is mutual, Commander.
Okay.
I'll take my leave now. Enjoy your time here, please. Stay away from the high-stakes roulette. It's rigged.
I knew it.
I knew it.
So, who's up for a trip to one of these camps?
Sounds good to me. Let's shut him down before he's responsible for anyone else's death.
We don't want to rush in blindly. And if I'm going to be joining you again, I may as well make myself useful. I'll scout the main camp, see what I see, and report back.
The main camp, on your own. Seems risky.
Nah, not alone. I'll go with him.
Not the response I expected.
Hey, vacations have a way of dulling a blade, so to speak. Can't let you fumble around unsupervised.
Aw, Ritlock, you do care.
That's more like it.
All right. Kaz and I will check out the smaller outposts.
Actually, I'll leave it to you if you don't mind. I have some matters to attend to. There's a temple of Cormia.
Nobody wants to spend time with me anymore.
You can find me there when you're done.
Except.
Ooh.
Oh yes, I earned this.
Salambur's welcoming package.
Oh shit, I got my fucking mastery.
Oh, hell yeah.
I didn't even notice.
Fortunately, I think excess EXP when you finish a mastery should be going just into, like, the next stage of that mastery, I think. Let's see.
Okay.
Alright, that's it. Now you do slightly more damage when you use your enter combat skill.
Hell yeah. Alright. I am...
Alright, let's go.
Let's go. I am gonna say, we might end a little early. I was thinking ending at 8. Just so we have time to watch the movie.
That movie.
Captain, I'm glad I caught you.
Hi, Commander. It would seem you survived the Den of Vipers in Zalambor's casino.
Zalambor was
I wanna go
reluctant.
talk to this cat again.
He said the Forged had set up camps in the area. My team is scouting the main camp, but I need to know
Hi,
what
kitty.
the smaller posts might be.
Hello, you're so cute.
2 forged outposts outside the city walls. They mostly provide reinforcements and tactical support for the main camp.
It would make sense to take those out before attacking the main camp then. Kill the cavalry before they can come to the rescue.
And it might cut back their raids on our city. You'll find one outpost to the north, and the other to the east. I've posted my cavaliers outside.
Oh my god.
They can fill you in on what to
I never noticed how low poly the cats are.
Yeah, because they don't want them... They wanted to add, like, a bunch of ambient creatures, but they don't want them taking up, like, a bunch of just asset strength for already what's a large map.
Her paw is a block.
Yep.
I am in love. She's fat, too. I love her. Fucking, I wonder if somebody submitted a picture of the Guild Wars 2 cats to low poly animals.
Oh, probably. Guild Wars 2 has a lot of funny low poly animals.
Those fucking hawks.
Those hawks are hilarious.
What the hell is going on with the hawks?
They're the worst. That is like the worst take I've ever seen someone try to make on like bird anatomy in a video game.
They're
It's so funny.
Fucked up looking. Kara thought I was making a pass at Canuck.
I saw that.
I was not making a pass at Canuck. Wow. Oh. Sorry, I got really distracted by Render D here.
Yeah. They're a newer player, like super new.
Armor's really ostentatious.
Yeah, that's a gem store set.
Wow, you super new and you already spending money.
A high stranger.
Yep.
Be cautious of
They
them.
are.
The Forge
Oh, they're in a
have set up
squad
artillery
apparently.
at their camp
Just
just
join
ahead.
squad.
The
I
casino
want to see
owner
how
in
much
Camden
AP they
told me
have.
the war god
See, add a
Balthazar
friend.
rallies his troops at these
Where's
camps.
Rendor?
Ah,
They have 338. You have more
I haven't
AP
seen
than this
Balthazar
person.
come
Oh
around,
my god.
But the Forge are nasty enough on their own,
And they're
especially now with the
only
cannons.
2, so probably they probably started with Path of Fire.
Probably.
Alright. Let's go
maybe you can move a
sabotage
couple
some
things.
cannons.
I really need to keep this.
You'll
up.
have to enter the cannon, the area the regular way.
Okay.
We just kill cannons in this camp, is all.
I guess
think,
go through here. Ow.
Yeah.
Ow. 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 Ow.
To destroy the cannons faster, you can pick up the forged ammunition that's everywhere and just throw it at the cannon.
Ow! Sand shark. Okay, you said pick up forged ammunition and what?
You can throw it at the cannons, or you can just beat up the cannons yourself, whichever you prefer. Ow, stop.
Me right now. Where the fuck are the cannons?
Everywhere. I think most of them are up on the battlements, though, if you're not up here.
Yeah, I'm not. I gotta get out of here. Hell. Leave me alone. Oh, they are still following me, I see.
Yeah. Like with Heart of Thorns, mobs in this Hex pack will like follow you and leash onto you from further distances, or just kind of like adds to the general danger of things.
Okay, so they're much more willing to travel away from their home to fight
Their
me.
original spawn, yeah. That poor mob that you just fucking exploded.
Boom. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh.
More ammunition.
Fuck that guy in particular.
I have all of them. How many more do you have to do?
I think a little more.
Okay.
I'm
When you're
less than halfway through.
Okay. When you're done, I'm going to be waiting just down here by this hero challenge.
Okay. There's a big scary lady up here.
Oh yeah, the veteran. Yeah. She hurts.
Okay. Am I gonna help?
Oh, I'm so far away now. I'm not that far away.
Okay. That's
It's fine, you
okay.
got it. No, you're fine. Look at you, still 50% health. That's
Oh,
why. See,
good.
that's why I had you take invigorating precision. Because that is a very useful skill to have as a thief.
Oh god. There's so much shit happening.
Alright, now you have 2 cannons here to kill.
Okay, I'll just have a little bit more. Ow. Itchy. One of the things that people can buy on my thing now is a take off your glasses command, which somebody redeemed while I was doing the art stream.
Oh no.
And so I was like, I gotta lean like so close to be able to see the screen. And then Emil redeemed a check your posture one.
But don't do that, because that'll just hurt your eyes. That'll make your eyes worse.
Yeah, but I couldn't see.
Well, no, that's what I mean. Like, if you have that as a thing that people can redeem to take off your glasses, then that'll damage your eyes further to make yourself do that.
Yeah, but it's funny.
But I like you having good eyes.
I don't have good eyes is the thing.
I like you having gooder than you would otherwise eyes.
Oh, Sandlion. Sandlion, now is not the time! Also, hello, Shinbiter. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm not good at this game. I'm dead.
It's okay. These guys just literally hurt, is all.
Help.
Oh, and of course a Hydra came over to say hi. So now we have a veteran Hydra to deal with.
Yay! I'm dead, dead.
You got killed.
Is there a waypoint nearby?
The one in Amnoon.
Great.
Waypoints got a little thinned out in this one because you have mounts. And mounts technically get you places kind of fast, so they were like, you don't need a lot of waypoints.
I need a lot of waypoints, I do. That was a lie.
Mr. Gork.
Should I just, like, wait, or should I waypoint?
Well, probably not, because I'm also dying.
So I should waypoint?
Yeah, you could have waypointed and been back by now.
Well.
Now I'm dead. Beetle over there. Yum.
Oh, my raptor skin. Oh, there it is. Okay.
The council made the right call.
Hey, one sun spear is worth 10 cavaliers.
Oh, hey, Steve Bloom.
Tell Rahim I said that.
I think I'm going the wrong way.
Just head towards my blue dot, you'll be going the right way.
I am headed. Just gonna skirt on by you. Oh, hey, I got a thing.
Yeah, we finished the hero point.
Oh, wow. I did nothing.
You did. You hit the hero point.
Once.
You wouldn't have gotten credit if you didn't hit it.
That's true.
You were credit to team. Coming over to you.
Okay.
We can head towards the next story bit.
Ah! Let's go. There are things after me. You're invisible right now.
Yeah. It's because I used a mount skill. Grabbing that POI.
Dat poi.
Dat boy. Oh shit, it's Dat boy.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh, there's the racers. The NPC racers doing their race.
Hope y'all are having fun.
They probably are. Hello, Cavalier.
Hello, Cavalier.
Over here.
I can see you.
Rahim said you could help me. Have you ever seen Balthazar at this camp?
If Balthazar ever showed up at this camp, you'd be talking to an empty tent. I'm just here to observe and report.
I'm hoping to find clues on what Balthazar's up to.
Okay.
You can stay here cowering in the shadows if you'd prefer.
Thanks for understanding. I have seen couriers delivering dispatches. They might contain.
I like that was sarcasm.
Should have sent Ritlock to
Yeah.
this camp. Saved myself some trouble.
Alright, for this one I think we just go... Let's see, do we gather intelligence or do we beat them up?
Where is that intel?
I think we just beat them up for now.
What's this?
Oh, whoa, what's this?
Oh, woo, what's this?
Ow.
Oh, wow.
This looks interesting.
Ow. Oh, I CC'd him before I went down.
Uh-oh. I'm about to die.
No, keep fighting. No, come back, keep fighting.
I was dying.
I am dead. You see, the reason why I gave you that, I would have survived that. So the reason why I gave you Invigorating Precision, if you keep hitting things, you will heal off of just hitting things, but you can't run away from them, because then you will die. You don't want to... Running away from things is the exact opposite of what your build is intended to do.
But Cyclonus.
Yeah, so you keep hitting them, and you dodge. You would have gotten it.
Cyclonus, I'm a scared little baby.
Don't be a scared little baby. Be an unscared little baby.
But I'm a big scared little baby. I'm just so tiny and baby. A woo?
Okay, I gotta go.
No, Cyclonus! Don't leave me. I don't think I'm heading the right way. Where am I going? I have such bad sense of direction.
It's all on your map, though.
Yeah.
And your map tells you where to go.
And then I'll be like, okay, I'll go in this direction. Well, it doesn't show me, like, okay, so it doesn't say, like, a path. It says, here is the blue dot you're supposed to be heading to, which is you.
And you head in that direction on the map.
But oftentimes what I'll do is I'll glance at it and I'll be like, okay, I gotta take this turn to get over there. And then I'll get lost in the city's geometry and I'll look back and I'm heading in the opposite direction.
You simply do not that.
I have a very bad sense of direction. When we were doing the Mass Effect streams, which I cannot fucking wait to get back to Mass Effect, but when we were doing the Mass Effect streams, I would get, like, so severely lost in the Citadel. Like, to the point that I would be, like, running around for, like, an hour trying to figure out where the fuck I was supposed to be going. We were supposed to find Garrus early on in the first game, and I was just like, where the fuck is, where is CSEC? Because they don't show you where it is. And it really doesn't help that the Citadel is just not very well designed.
Yeah, bad level design definitely adds to player confusion.
But I just have, like, a very poor sense of direction in general. I've lived in the same city almost my entire life, except for, like, the 3 or 4 years where I was living in Utah and Idaho. And I could not tell you how to get anywhere in this city.
Which is funny, because I think I can already imagine.
Yeah, you've been here, like, twice, and you can map things out.
But I mean, really, the big difference, and I'm gonna tell you, I was the same way. And I know you don't drive, which is fine. You don't drive, but not driving places makes it very difficult to get a good sense of where to go. If you were a driver, you would have a much easier time remembering. Because I don't remember where to fucking go.
Oh no, my armor's broken. I was like, why can I see my long ass neck? It's because my fucking shoulder blades broke.
Oh. Fucking stay away.
Okay. I've searched everything that looked searchable.
You have to kind of walk around until more things appear, basically.
Ah, okay.
2 camps and still
I'm gonna
no
go
sign
get
of
this
Balthazar.
vista.
At least now we won't have to worry about leaving our flanks exposed at the main camp. Hopefully Ritlock and Canuck had more luck scouting it out.
It's a lot of Wind Riders.
Okay, I need to repair my armor real quick.
There's an armor repair at the waypoint in Omnoon.
Okay.
Getting some potatoes.
What do you mean I'm in combat?
You're in combat.
Hey, Forged Weapon Master, stop hitting me. Or Forged Weaponeer.
You can't stop us all.
Word.
It's over next to the merchant you were at earlier.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, cool.
Thank God. I look so weird without my armor on.
Yeah, like once you start losing pieces of armor, it definitely like looks funky. I have been in like way back when, especially way back when fixing armor wasn't free. Once upon a time, I have been in groups where like we've done content until we were literally naked. Because if your armor breaks, it just isn't on your character model anymore.
I like how the Doliac look different here.
Yeah, they're desert Doliac. They don't need the big old shaggy coats here.
Yeah. Ow. What? I hope I'm heading the right direction. Hello, desert foxes. Am I heading in the right direction?
Yeah.
How did you get all the way out there?
Because I didn't waypoint back. You waypointed back. You're on the wrong way now.
There was like an opening in this cliff face here. Am I supposed to go through it or no?
Yeah. Yeah, you can go that way. So long as you were heading in the direction of the green, you were good. And right now you're heading in the opposite of the direction.
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best.
You are... I want you to know something too. As I'm watching you do this, literally all you're walking around is effectively a small rock, and it doesn't matter which direction you go, you're gonna get around the rock and get over here.
What if I go the wrong way?
There's no wrong way when you're just walking around a circle.
What if I go the wrong way? Ow. Oh, come on. Get up. Can I get on the mount, please? There we go. The Cyclonus, what if I go the wrong way?
It's really funny. I just have my map open. I'm just watching your blue dot. Take the most, like, roundabout way to get over here, even though it is effectively an open space to run over here. You're like, I'm gonna walk around every single obstacle I possibly can, but then double back and walk back around it the opposite way.
I don't know which way I'm going! I have enough time for, like, this one last story bit. Oh, I just clicked out of the window. Oh my god.
Attacked by an Aboga.
I'm going crazy.
It's nighttime.
Commander,
It's nighttime.
glad you're here. I was getting tired of listening to him complain about the weather.
All I said is that for some of us, this arid climate is less than hospitable.
I think he's wilting.
What have you learned about Balthazar's camp?
I'm told this is the main forged camp in the region. It has an extremely heavy troop presence.
Then I say we charge in and take him out before they know what hit him. Fast and fierce.
Or, given that we'll be staggeringly outnumbered, I suggest we use finesse to engage a few at a time.
Okay, follow my lead. Let's go meet a god.
I love the Asura little walk waddle. It makes me so fucking happy.
Rage at max.
The gate's clear. Time to rush him and crush him.
The gate's on fire.
Sentries posted inside.
Hey, Ritlock.
Quietly pry the gate.
The gate's on fire.
All right, Canuck, go ahead. We'll cover you.
Knock, let's quietly pry the gate. Except he's a bombs explosive expert.
Gently explode the gate.
He actually gently opened the gate. Don't allow sentries to set off alarms, but that is optional.
Okay. So, you want to avoid sentries, I'm guessing?
I don't care. Too late, already spotted. I already have all the achievements, I think, for this particular one.
Okay.
Rage at max. There's the power.
About to go down. They're bleeding on me. Oh, I didn't. 500 health left.
Wow.
I'll wait till my health regens. Let's go above this.
Teehee. Cyclonus.
I think you do something with this thing.
Hold on.
Maybe? Maybe not.
Hold on, I'm fighting
you-
something. Wow, that's like 30 of them.
Why are you pissing everything off?
And I'm dead.
You're not dead, you're just downed.
I told you, dead. I'm rallied. Oh.
About to go down, but I got the flame on him, so I'll rally in a second.
Ritlock.
Ow, don't do that.
And I'm rallied. Ow, stop hitting me. Hey Ritlock, how come whenever I go down you just leave me? Okay. That's fine.
Can you interact with this?
No.
Okay. What do we do with these explosives? Can I use it on that? Nope.
Huh.
I guess we just go around this way. To go in instead.
That sentry's been alerted. Get them.
What? Where? Oh.
Right here.
You.
Oh, I see. So the cauldrons that I was like, can you interact with this? Those are your alarms. And you have to do something
Okay, so they have to, once they get to one of those, that's...
Yeah. That's the sentry doing the thing, and we don't want that thing to happen.
That makes sense. Oh, yeah. Fucking Jazzy said Cyclonus underestimates how bad utterly fucked an ADHD or sense of direction is. It's true, though. Of course, not all of us, but a lot of us have really bad senses of direction.
Like the lava fall right here.
Lava fall? Oh, that's pretty fucking cool. The goop.
I don't know why we went this way. We didn't have to.
Well, I was kind of just following your lead.
Oh. Well, I mean, technically we could do it because... So you have 2 achievements on your bar. Those are the crown things. One of them is to make sure the sentries aren't toggled by the dudes, and the other thing is to make sure you killed literally all the forged. I'm gonna go peek over here real fast to make sure there are none alive. Because if you go ahead and get the achievements per story instance, then you don't technically have to like come back to the story instance to redo them.
Okay.
Not that it's a big deal if you do, but yeah. All right, so we're good. There's none over there. So I guess since we went that way anyways, we might as well just keep killing things.
The War Mage is kind of hot.
A little bit.
Balthazar. No telling what's on the other side.
Hey, there's 2 forged braziers through here. So we'll have to, if they shout about a dude, we'll have to go to it fast.
Don't you ever just engage an enemy?
How dare you misbelievers interfere in our work? You are Balthazar.
That's one officer down. This is the main camp. There's got to be other officers inside. Let's
There's
go
a forged
get them.
sentry straight ahead of us.
How many fucking locks are there?
If he's not here, we should let him know we stopped by. Leave no forged officers standing.
Fast and fierce.
The sentry's going for the alarm.
What the plan
Take them out.
I'm gonna go get the other sentry. Go ahead and keep beating up enemies. I'll go get the sentries.
The sentry's going for the alarm. Take them out. Okay, sentry's down.
Alright, careful not to leave your area too much, that way we don't alert any of the sentries quite yet.
Ah.
I want to kill some enemies first. Ow. Or I'm gonna die, whichever comes first. I'd like this veteran forged officer to go away. Fly down here real fast. And get out of combat. Hell yeah, I did.
Fucking.
Our sentry.
Are you getting that sentry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, that's all the sentries. So I think you should have that achievement once we finish the story mission.
Bless.
Otherwise, all we have to do is kill literally everything.
Bless. There are so many forged things.
Yeah. Probably about to go down, but that will be fine. Why are you invulnerable? Why are you
Stop. Stop being invulnerable.
There it goes. Yeah, mine was just randomly invulnerable too. I get out of combat real fast. No, Forged Shield Bearer, let me regen my health. Ah! Okay.
So I think best option for a cowboy would be a ranger.
Could do a cowboy ranger. Cowboy Engineer would be really fun, though.
Cowboy Engineer would be really fun.
Or you could do like some subverted expectations and do a Cowboy Mesmer. I think that would actually be really cool.
Oh. The real question is... Can somebody get me? I'm dead.
I'll get you in a second. Finishing off a forged officer.
Ritlock, why are you just standing there? Thank you, Ritlock. Oh no, Ritlock's about to go down.
That's fine. Oh, you had. That's because it's because you had two veterans on you. I'm gonna let them walk away for a second. I'm just gonna kill some of these small mobs because I can't remember if once you finish killing the veterans, if the little mobs despawn. So I'm just gonna finish killing the ones over here real fast. Okay. Looks like Ritlock's got you.
Ritlock and Canuck came for me.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's my buddies. You know?
Yeah. I agree. Pops over here. Right. Peeking around for more mobs. Let's see. Over here. Already gotten all the sentries. There's some.
Ow!
Hey, help me! Hurry!
Thanks, Canuck! Oh, get out of there! Ah! These veterans are giving me a time.
What?
Huh?
What just hit me? I genuinely don't know what hit me.
What is that thing? There in the central hub.
Big boy. Mr. Big Boy?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
No! One of the mobs despawned.
No!
Oh, maybe not. Defeat every... Well, your thing is still active of defeat every enemy, so maybe that one didn't count. It was a random... it was one of the ones that were further off. I was keeping my eye on it to go kill it next, but it, like, just walked out and despawned. But you still have the achievement, which means you technically didn't fail it, so I don't know.
Oh, this guy's not taking a lot of damn. Oh, I'm afeared!
Yeah, he does that.
Undo that. Don't afear me. You ever see a giant robot thing and get gender envy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your Signet of Agility, the one that increases your precision as a passive ability, if you need a very quick condition clear, it also clears 2 conditions.
Oh, cool.
It means that you won't have that extra precision, but like if you have like 2 conditions on you that you want off immediately, then you can use that skill.
Well, that's pretty fucking sexy. It's good to know.
Oh. That's a lot of mobs. Oh my god.
That's a lot of mobs.
Right there's the power.
Ooh, I knew he was about to start doing that. I was like,
I love it when the player character's like, hey, ouch.
And stay down. Balthazar's tin soldiers are getting bigger and nastier.
I've seen worse from Iron Legion cubs.
You can tell him that in person, Tribune, but we've got to find him first.
Camp's clear, but no sign of Balthazar or his herald.
The so-called god of war seems to be better at hiding than fighting.
Oh, Kratos?
Graveyards are full of soldiers
yeah.
who
I mean, he is the god of war.
We're fighting Kratos?
Meet up with Casimir.
Sure.
Decide where to go from
Oh, we're not
In a-
beating Kratos.
The Temple of Cormyr is right up this hill.
In a different AU, I guess.
We're definitely not beating Kratos. Everybody pack it up. We're leaving.
Were you able to get both achievements?
I don't know. It didn't alert me about any achievables.
I'll check later.
I don't believe I've ever been inside a human temple before.
You'll be fine. Just don't spit on the floor, blow out any candles, or let anyone hand you a pamphlet. Just trust me on this.
Cormyr, I ask that you guide me through this difficult... Oh, I didn't see you enter.
Sorry, Kaz. I didn't mean to interrupt your prayers.
It's okay. She will understand. I hesitate to ask, but what happened at the Forged camp?
No sign of Balthazar or his herald. I'd hoped you might come
These
back.
candles are as tall as I am.
Chief Counselor Iman.
Commander, I regret the intrusion, but I must speak with you.
Who are you? And how do you know who I am?
I know more about you than just your title, but please, we should speak in a more private setting.
Okay.
Okay, you have my attention.
I am Keith.
I can't see over the balcony.
You're looking for Blast, the crystal dragon being hunted by Balthazar, yes?
How do you know what I'm looking for?
The Order of Shadows has eyes and ears throughout the Crystal Desert, and you haven't exactly been a quiet presence here.
Order of Shadows?
Which is ironic, because I am Order of Whispers.
We share history, but deep disagreements about our goals and methods tore the original Order apart.
Huh.
Commander, I
Hey,
understand you
girl.
visited our camp.
Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. So, like, I know that we're enemies and all, but, like, are you single?
This thing targets civilians. We've got to protect these people.
Why do you waste your energies fighting the foe? Join him and fight the dragons instead. Deluded fool! You cannot save these people if Balthazar would take them. These innocents cower in the glory of Balthazar's might.
Get up, queen. Get up, king. Hello. Can I talk to you? Can I talk to you? Can I talk? I'm waiting. Uh-oh.
It's probably waiting for the NPCs to finish moving around. Maybe.
There we go.
Yep.
She's nearly as strong as a god herself.
She sees your determination to protect the innocent as a weakness, one she can exploit.
The path to Balthazar runs through his herald. We can't give up the chase.
Commander, our goals are aligned. The Order of Shadows wants to work with you. Meet me at Macaulay Outpost, north of here. I can help you track the Herald from there.
Hell yeah.
Now, what's next?
Right, and then it is north to Bunny.
North to Bunny.
You're getting pinged in the Twitch chat.
Yes, my dear. Yes, my dear. I was about to end it. I just had to get through this last story instance. So with that, thank you everybody for so much for coming out. My brain just blanked. I appreciate all of you. I love you all so much. Next week we're going to be doing Tuesday Art Stream. Wednesday is going to be more Pride Month showcase. And then Thursday we're going to be playing Minecraft on the new multiplayer Minecraft server that we have made for our little group, thanks to Cyclonus. So I'm sure we're going to have a lot of fun with that. So I hope to see you there. If you want to get updates on me, what I'm doing, things going on in my life, how that VTuber rig is coming, follow me on Twitter at alienboyfriend with a 3 instead of an E in alien. That's ALI 3 in, and then the word boyfriend. I have a YouTube where all of the VODs go up. If you ever missed a stream or you would like to rewatch a stream that you really enjoyed, that YouTube is linked in the description box below. Be sure to go check that out and give it a follow. I love you all so much. I hope to see you next week. And I'm about to go watch In the Heights. I'm very, very excited for that. So goodbye.
Bye.